is the American dream still alive? I'm Glenn Stearns. To prove it, 3 successful entrepreneurs are stepping forward to take on the same challenge. To keep things fair, they're going undercover in cities they've never been to with only $100, a cell phone with no contacts, and an old truck. All they'll have are the business principles they use to become successful. At the end of 90 days, all 3 businesses will be independently evaluated. In 3 different American cities with millions of dollars on the line, these trailblazers will try and prove the American dream is still alive.
I'm Grant Cardone, and I make money. I make a lot of money. I own 17 companies and almost $2 billion worth of real estate. I'm the best-selling author of 8 business books, the founder of the 10X movement, and I sell out massive events all over the world.
I'm Monique Eidlet. I'm best known as the co-founder and CEO of Mosley Music Group, which I started with my ex-husband, Timbaland. We were a full-service label that had a joint venture with Interscope Records with Jimmy Iovine, home to Nelly Furtado, One Republic, Keith Urban, Chris Cornell. We generated hundreds of millions of dollars in album sales and publishing royalties.
I'm Elaine Colati, and I'm 100% a badass. I'm a builder, I'm a developer, I'm a designer, and I'm a visionary. Casinos, hospitals, luxury homes. I've handled over $1 billion worth of real estate. If it can be built, I can figure out a way to do it.
Servicing Pueblo, Colorado. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
I've never really even heard of Pueblo.
Look at this. Look, look, look. Fresno, best little city in the USA.
If you look to your right, this is your city, the city of Tacoma.
You know, I've never been to Tacoma, ever.
From this moment on, Grant, Elaine, and Monique can't use their real names,
I gotta give you this,
their money,
this.
or their contacts.
Monique, have your phone.
For the next 90 days, they'll be undercover, starting with only a phone, a truck,
My life savings.
This is anxiety right here.
and $100 in cash.
RV dealers, Pueblo, Colorado. Every RV place is gonna close at 5. I got 1 shot.
RV?
Yeah, my name's Lewis. I was coming out. I'm looking for an RV actually, and I wanted to come out today. How late are you open?
We're open until 5 o'clock.
Okay, I'm gonna come out there and see you. My name is Lewis Curtis.
All right, we'll see you then.
Thanks. Look, I gotta find a place to sleep, but I can't just come at this guy like, give me a bed. I can go in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got to build rapport first. I need to show him that he can trust me with his livelihood with his RV park. And if he doesn't, it's gonna be a really, really cold night for me.
So are you you're in your house right now, renting? What are you doing?
No, I just got to town today.
You
Literally
just got down today.
today.
It was this quick.
today. So I need a place to sleep tonight.
As far as a place to stay,
And I don't want a handout.
I
Whatever
understand what
I
you're
can do.
saying.
I don't want, I can be security here, clean up, whatever you need in exchange.
okay. I can probably come up with a place to stay for you. It'd be in a trailer sitting outside.
But better than what I got right now.
That place to sleep tonight.
I'm thinking about where I should be looking for a place that's not expensive. That looks like the main downtown right down here. Downtown in every city is always filled with inns and places above businesses because that's how the United States was built. And usually they're more affordable. Hi, my name is Elaine and I'm at your place called Shepherd's Inn. Can you please call me back? I'm gonna put my phone number under the door. Hello?
This is Russell Stone, the owner of Shepherd's Inn, downtown Fresno.
Oh my God. Do you have rooms there?
Yes, we do.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. How much is it though?
Well, we typically rent them out by the month, so they're like $400 a month.
But I don't have anywhere near that. How much would it be for one night?
25, I guess, just to see, because then I gotta clean it again and do all that kind of stuff. So I guess we could do it for 25.
I'm coming over to you right now.
Just when you get here, call this phone number. This is this is my business phone, and I'll have it in my pocket, and I'll come down and meet you.
I feel blessed that I found this place. I feel kissed on the head by God. You know, I always feel like God is right on top of my head there. Even though I paid $25 for my room tonight, awesome, I'll take it. It's worth it to me to not have to sleep in my truck like Glenn did. Is there a bathroom in here?
Not in the room, there are communals, so there's 5 in the hallway and 5 showers.
I didn't even do communal living in college. I'm not sure how I'm gonna manage. I need to find a job. First of all, I need to find a job.
It's late. I have to find shelter for the night. Let me see where I am right now. Churches in downtown Tacoma. Urban Grace, here we go. No matter what I'm going through in life, I always turn to my faith first. I also grew up in the church. My mother's a pastor. And so what I do know for these next 90 days, I'm going to have to lean on my faith in a big way. I found a church a half a mile away. Let's call there.
Shallow Baptist Church.
Hi, yes ma'am. Are you guys open right now?
Oh, no, the church is closed.
Oh, okay. I'm new to Tacoma, and I just was looking for a church to give me a little bit of information. I just need about a few minutes of someone's time.
Okay. It's 1211 South I Street, capital letter I.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in my phone. Hold on one moment, please.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, yes. Okay, that gives me a little bit of relief. Miss Susie Q is nice. She said the church is closed, but come. That's my type of person. She doesn't know anything about this. She didn't see cameras. She didn't see anything. That is what is humanity to me.
So what do you need to know?
The first thing is shelter. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, I don't have a lot of money.
Okay. So you're in need of housing now.
I am, just some short-term, temporary, trying to.
Well, we'll help you.
Oh, thank you, Pastor. Thank you. Pastor Christopher offered me, from his own personal pocket, 3 nights at a hotel. He didn't ask me my last name. He literally just heard what my problems were, and he offered me solution. I'm really tired right now. I have 3 nights paid for in this hotel. Whew. My goals for this first week are to find a safe and affordable place to live. In researching Tacoma, most basic studio apartments are at least $800. I can't afford that yet. And then I need to get a very strategic job that is gonna allow me growth, that I'm going to learn something for my future. I haven't eaten in over 24 hours. I'm actually irritated because I am hungry. I have to stop and get a salad or something. That's not French fries or fake food. I got a baked potato. I feel like I can't even think right now because I need to eat. This is called Hard Knocks. So I'm eating this baked potato and it's making me think wellness is a human right. When I was a child, we didn't have a lot of money, but we absolutely had access to healthier food options because my mother made it a priority. If there's any opportunity in Tacoma to build a business that brings healthy food to all people who do not have access, then that could be my $1 million idea. Back home in Miami, juice and wellness shots are everywhere. I personally drink them and I make them for my kids. I would love to gauge if this is something that restaurants are interested in selling. I was looking at your menu and I noticed that you guys don't have do fresh juices or ginger shots and stuff, and that's what I do. So I didn't know if you would be open to me selling them here.
No, not right now, but let me think about it.
Okay, yes ma'am, okay. And what's your name, I'm sorry?
Gloria.
Okay, Monique, nice to meet you, thank you. I could see that Miss Gloria was swamped, but she didn't say no, which is a great start. I will definitely be following up with her.
Russell, hi, I'm in the building. I was wondering if I could meet you on the back stairs.
It cost me $25 to stay in the inn last night, and I can't keep paying that rate. I'll be out of money in 3 days.
Hi. Thank you so much for
Giving me a place to stay.
But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about, I'd like to stay, so I just wanted to ask you, would you potentially let me stay for the month? And I will give you $500 in labor instead of $400 in rent.
I can do anything and everything. There's no task that I can't handle. Cleaning is just the beginning of it.
And I know that I can really, really, really help you here.
I'm okay with that.
Would you be okay with
Yeah,
that?
I'm okay with that.
Thank you. That's so
That'd be
awesome.
great, yeah.
The deal that I made with Russell for this $500 of labor exchange really means scrubbing floors and cleaning sinks to pay rent. It looks like they stocked the entire refrigerator and then just closed because of COVID. I don't even, like, it smells so bad. It smelled like a dead body. Oh boy, that smells so bad.
In a few hours, I actually don't know where I'm staying. I've never had to live out of my bag and be on the go. It's the morning of day 4. I am moving out of the hotel room that Pastor Christopher paid for, and now I have to find somewhere else to live again. Over the past few days, I have been reaching out to people online, hoping to find a lead on a new place. Let's see if anybody hit my social media back. Not yet. I'm gonna continue to DM everyone I can. I am a new member of the Tacoma community. When it comes to making my own opportunity, I have to talk to everyone. I need to make friends here. So I'm going to text Tawana Nobles. Now, Tawana Nobles is who's running for the 28th district for Senate here in Washington, the state of Washington. She does not know me. I've never met her. She's going to say, who is this person with 8 followers? What can she say? She doesn't respond, so what? You know, the point is to reach out to as many people as possible. This is the most difficult challenge I have ever done in my life. But it's so important, I remind myself, this is crazy. Like, straight up. Tawana Nobles said I could stay with her till I get on my feet, even though she's in the middle of running for the state Senate. Okay, so I'm called Tawana right now.
Hello?
Hi, Tawana, it's Monique. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, honey. I'm so thankful and grateful and humbled that you've even opened your home to me. I have never done this before, so it's
I know me either. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Well, I talked to Pastor Christopher, so he just felt like he believed in what you were saying you're trying to do here.
I'm just super thankful.
Well, we're here, so we'll see you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
The place is just such a mess. It's so hard to get in front of dirt in this place. It's great to have a place to live, but I also need money to eat and basics. So today I need to look for a paying job. Do you have like a 50-cent or less peach?
Absolutely.
Could I have a couple of grapes of each kind?
Sure.
I'll spend $1 with you. That's all I can spend.
Since you're new to our market, I'll just give you some. You can taste.
Thank you so much. Do you ever need any help on your farm?
Always, always.
How much is the pay for a day of harvesting?
$13 an hour.
Would you mind giving me your number? And
Absolutely.
maybe I can call you and...
Take that. You enjoy those. And that's our card. Feel free to give us a call anytime.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
so appreciative.
Appreciate
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Enjoy our farmer's market.
I'm so glad I got a job for $13 an hour on a farm. First of all, it's not a lot of money, but it's exactly what I want to do. I've worked out shelter for a month. I got a job that gives me a little cushion. It's going to give me a little leeway to work out my $1 million business.
I'm trying to stay warm. I'm struggling for the basic necessities. Got a toilet and I can't use it. What the have I got myself into? And it reminds me of where I'm at. If I was back in Miami right now, I'd be popping real estate guys that I know, calling them up, hey, need a deal, where we at on that deal? I mean, I don't even have any utensils. I'm eating a salad with my fingers. I don't know what I'm doing. I get depressed, I lose my way, I forget the goals, and I get consumed by my fears. See, this is all the stuff people deal with every day. Oh, man. It's hard, man. It's hard when you got money. It's impossible when you don't.
I texted Lisa last night. She said she needed help on her farm picking grapes, and I'm so excited because I need all the work I can get. Ow. Ugh, you're bending underneath the grapevine. Oh, my back. You have to get the grapes off very carefully and you load them into these boxes. It's very, very heavy, and then you have to put the boxes into a wheelbarrow. Then you have to roll the barrel very carefully without damaging the grapes all the way down to the end. It is back-breaking, muscle-aching work. I have so much respect for those farmers doing this day in and day out.
This is your pay for today. Thanks, Ann. Take care.
I'll see you soon. Thank you. So maybe it wasn't a piece of cake. And $78 isn't a lot, but it should cover my groceries for the week.
I need some money, man. Nobody can stretch a quarter like I can, but you can't get rich stretching money. You can't get rich saving money. It's impossible. I need to go connect with the business guys in town to build a business. Matt Smith owns several different businesses in town. Gym, mattress store, I think he owns a carpet gig. I need to sniff out what his needs are, figure out how I can add value to him. Then I'm gonna offer him my services for free. I came in here from LA. I wanna get my family out of LA. Yeah. I do real estate. I just can't keep up with the prices. It's just stupid. And I started looking for places that we could move. Then I started researching Pueblo, what's happening here, 100,000 people, it's not too big.
Absolutely.
And so I'm here looking for opportunity.
Awesome.
I mean, just to put it out with you, I'm looking to build a business here.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I've opened several businesses out here, and I worked for a mattress company for 18 years. While I was doing this, left there a year and a half, 2 years ago, and opportunity came open with that building to buy it, and I was like, well, here we go. So we ended up buying that building and put a mattress store in there. And
how can I help you? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. I got a lot to know about you before I could answer that question. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're making moves already. I like it.
How's the mattress store work?
We're doing good things. We're only 3 months open. We just opened.
Well, I'm a great salesman, man. I'll get you traffic. I know you want traffic.
That's what anybody needs,
okay.
You know?
I don't want anything from you.
Okay.
Okay? I know if I can add value to the people here, the rest will come.
How are you gonna drive traffic?
If you handle the cost of the promotion, let me figure out. I'm gonna come up with a pitch for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure, okay?
Appreciate you.
Okay, it's on. It's on like a bling blong. Greatest salesman in the world, baby.
As much as this is overwhelming, now that I have a place to live temporarily, I feel on top of the world, even with not having much. Now I have to focus my attention on a few things. I'll have to initiate the startup process for finding funding for my company. But before I can do any of that, I need a job that will pay me in cash every time I work and flexible with the hours so I can actually build the juice shop company. So I did a search for farmers markets and I came across a place called Point Resting Public Market. Do you guys have a card?
There we go.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. This is my company here.
Oh, it's your company?
Yeah,
oh, Monique, nice to meet you. I'm new to Tacoma, so yeah.
Right now we're kind of a micro farmer.
Oh,
all
nice.
mixed like stone fruit and specialty fruits.
Do you guys need any day help?
Actually,
you do?
We'll bring it in to, let's say, like 11 to like maybe 3.
Oh, both, yes. Okay,
Yeah,
11 to 3, yes.
So, yeah, we'll be rocking.
Oh, man, you have no idea. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
I have 2 days left to find an old building in Fresno to turn into my $1 million business. I asked Russell to come here and meet me. He owns a business in downtown Fresno, and I want to pick his brain about the area. I told you, I'm trying to start a business in Fresno at some point, and I'm particularly interested in real estate. I've done a little driving downtown. Can you tell me a little bit about what you think about downtown real estate?
So that's kind of why we've been holding on to Shepherd's Inn so incessantly, because our area is growing like crazy where we're at. You know, our lunch business was just banging. We were always so busy at lunch, and then COVID hit, and everything came to a screaming halt.
Wow. Who's kind of in charge of what's going on upstairs at Shepherd's?
I have Chris, who is a close friend of mine. He was from Seattle, so it might have very well been the first person that he met when he came to town.
Can you give me his contact info?
Yes, yeah, I'll get you his phone number.
Okay. Thank you for spending such a great deal of time on your only day off.
I appreciate it, no problem.
The building that need to be renovated. I know construction and design, and I need to create a business. Maybe Shepherd's Inn is where I can do it. Thank you. I'm not even sure how much work the building needs, but I've got to find a way to make this happen.
I've accomplished a lot of stuff in my career, but I've never, ever had a challenge like this. I gotta work on this promo because I have less than an hour and 25 minutes to do this. Look, there's decent traffic right here in this part of town for snooze that Matt's not capturing. So that's where I'm gonna direct the promo to. Use tried and true, old methods. This promo pitch is gonna either make me or break me. If he doesn't buy it, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
After my conversation with Russell, I got to thinking about Shepherd's Inn. Russell has a pretty good building that I could possibly start the business out of.
He said that pre-shutdown, things were busy, but now he's only breaking even, with just the rooms for rent at the inn.
I mean, the bar thing is over. It's not gonna happen for a while because of COVID. But man, that hotel, if that thing could be cleaned up, it would be so cute.
It's time to get this place making money again. So I want to renovate it and create a business, or even businesses, that I can operate for years to come.
At this point, I just have to convince Russell. If I can't get Russell and his family on board, I won't have a place to build my $1 million business out of.
Today, I'm back in the Hilltop neighborhood. It was important to me that I go to a community and a neighborhood where it's not far-fetched for a woman of color to be a business owner. Are you from this neighborhood? Where are the people who care about like wellness and like juice shots and ginger shots and...
Me.
You do, see?
I mean, I do care about those things. I am on...
Where do you buy them?
Online. That's the thing right now, especially with the pandemic going on. People are being more cautious.
She says she has to call people and get things shipped to her for juicing. That's a problem.
So right now I'm on a community investment council board that's working
with... Oh, girl,
with...
I'm Monique.
I'm Kenya.
Nice to meet you, Kenya. See, I know who to talk to. Yeah. Do you have a card?
I don't have a card, but I can give you my phone number. And I have a few people that I would actually want to connect you with.
I'm Monique Lene. I'm gonna drop my card to you right now.
Please
okay,
do so.
Babe. Thank you.
It was nice meeting you.
Thank you for stopping and talking.
So I'm going to pick up Matt and have a slopper. Okay, these are the promo ideas. So I want to create some signage. Best mattress in the world, $78 a month. No money down. I would put that on the signage where you have right now open for business. As a consumer, no offense.
No.
I'm driving along. I know you're open for business. What's in it for them?
Absolutely.
0 down, 0% interest, no payments until May. I just want them in the door. Okay, so this is what we need to pull it off. I want to propose 8 10-foot feather flags. I want a 4x8 twirler. Then I want to bomb the neighborhood with 1,000 flowers. You invest $5 grand, I can bring you in 15K. That would be the target. Want to do it? Huh?
I'm in.
Now we're in business, baby. Look, running a successful promotional campaign for Snooze is gonna show Matty Boy what I'm capable of. It's gonna lead to more opportunities and more introductions to the Pueblo ballers. This is how you build a reputation.
So I'm going to work for Alex Fardell, who is one of the owners of Fardell Farms.
You're gonna get to jump right in the fire here.
Yep, that's how it works, right? I've never sold fruits and vegetables, but with my business background, I can sell anything. That's a state of mind. If you believe you can do it, you can do it.
Here's $80 in cash for you.
I appreciate it, yay.
No, I appreciate the help.
It at least covers my food and gas for the week. I'm going to count every small victory.
So right now I'm gonna head over to pick up my promotional materials. Hopefully they're bold enough to create excitement at the Snooze and get people in the door this weekend. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's awesome. Okay.
So these are snooze masks.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. Okay.
Over the glasses.
I need one of these tonight, bad. Okay, good, got it. Let's go, man. You ready?
It's go time, I like it.
Let me show you what I got in the truck. Okay.
It's like Christmas. Sweet. So, you ask and you shall receive.
Let's see what this looks like. This is for the poster board. You want to see what it looks like?
I like it. I like it.
I think he likes it. And I'll have my first feather sign here.
Okay.
Another one right here. We need to get some cars up front. This place needs to look packed. Like something's happening, I'm missing something. My long-term play is to build a business with Matt. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right now. That's right. That's right. Come to daddy. It's like my mama used to tell me, squeaky wheel gets the oil. The masters of the universe know. You gotta promote, promote, promote. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna either prove to Matt I know what I'm talking about, or he's gonna think I wasted hours of his time and thousands of his dollars. If I don't pull it off, I gotta put up $1 million.
Wellness has always been important to me. I'm definitely not surprised to see interest from the community for my juice shots. So I'm gonna shop for some ingredients to make free samples and pass them out at Hilltop to create some buzz. Juicing can be a very lucrative business. It costs about $10 to make 62-ounce wellness shots. That's a cost of only 17 cents per shot. And if I sell them for $4 per shot, that's a margin of 96%.
I'm meeting with Russell today to pitch him some changes to restructure Shepherd's Inn. And he asked me to meet him at his favorite spot. I've asked him to bring the floor plans with him so I can see what I'm working with. Week into the challenge of building $1 million business. I'm all in on Shepherd's Inn. Are you willing to let me make all these improvements to the inn? I've got to convince Russell to say yes, because I don't have any backup plans in place.
If someone was able to come in, pay me a generous amount of rent every month, I wouldn't care what they did with the building, to be honest.
I'll pay you rent as soon as I get the business up and running.
Delay when you pay. I don't have any money and I cannot afford rent on this building. When you don't have cash on hand, always negotiate paying later. Russell's gonna get a fully renovated building and eventually rent, and I'm on my way to my $1 million business. So if I don't succeed, it's gonna be a big disaster for both of us.
I'm excited. I'm freaking pumped, man. Sales kick off today, and it's go time. Matt's either gonna see that I can deliver on what I promised, or the whole thing's gonna crash and burn all around me. I'm hopeful it's gonna be a successful day, but you never know. Oh, God. It's been 2 hours. We haven't had a single customer. I thought we'd have more traffic here. I'm busting my ass here for free to prove my value with Matt. He can get me in front of everybody. But right now, I look like a loser. I don't know how many deals they've been closing because I've been out here hustling to get people through the door.
Try this one right here while they're on that.
I've sent a lot of people inside. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Are they gonna close? Are they gonna hit the 15K mark? And I will meet on Monday to discuss the final receipts. If I hit it, hopefully I'm in a position to ask this guy for some kind of payday or some kind of payoff. If I fall short, I may have ruined my reputation in Pueblo. And I didn't leave my family behind to fail. This is Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. My name's James.
James, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. Just driving by, I saw the Suburban you got, for sale sign.
Are you out there right now?
I'm out there right now.
Yeah, why don't I come see you? I gotta sell the Suburban. I need to turn the liability into an asset. I need some cash, and I haven't had a lot of interest, so I cannot blow this deal.
If you want cash today,
yeah,
I'll give you $200 now. You hold it for me. I'll go get the rest.
15, dude. Come on, man. I need more than that, bro.
That's what I got, brother.
Could you squeeze me out for another 300 or 400?
That's my cap, brother. It's 1,500.
No warranty, no comeback, no changing your mind.
No, bro, I'm buying as is. All right?
Okay. Yeah, you're the man, dude. You're the man. Okay.
Appreciate you, brother.
Okay, thanks.
So I'll let you get set up and then I'll
Yeah, girl, this
watch.
is super easy. I probably used about $1.50 worth of products.
And you would sell the shop for like
$3.50, $4. Yeah. I'm gonna give out some samples today to see if people like my juice shots as much as I do. And that's the process.
I'm gonna meet Russell and Chris, and I'm gonna pitch them my idea about turning Shepherd's Inn into a deli and grocery store. My thing is this. I would ask that the meat market and that crew come over here and create deli number 2. My first instinct would be that the back would be display. So those would be some sort of like cabinets that are glass with a pitched shelf, and it's filled with cold cuts and meat and cheese. And this is just one idea for now, but you could easily put a deli in that bar, and it would be really cool. Grocery store is gonna stand alone and do well. Here's what I'm thinking. This is a deli counter for sandwiches and potato salad and everything that we can pack back there. Over there is gonna be a boutique grocery store with some beef and things for sale, raw meat and stuff, but all wrapped and packed, vegetables, dairy. Russell, what do you say? Are you in?
Let's do it.
Thank you. Chris, will you help us?
Absolutely.
I like it.
I
Yeah,
think it's a little
right?
crazy, but I like crazy.
How wonderful. I'm so excited. They said yes.
After I ran into the mayor at the farmer's market, Tawana helped me set up a meeting with her. I'm starting a juice shot company in Tacoma. When I got here, and I started thinking about the lack of access to natural, like fresh food, fresh produce, just talking to people, and people were like, we order our wellness shots from California. When people do build companies, even small businesses, you need startup money. Right. I need to make some more money. Right. And so
Like
my
every
dream
time
would
you
be
do
10 or
it-
12 people gave
Yes.
me like $500, $1,000, so that I can take the pressure off myself and actually build something special here in Tacoma. So I'm hoping they see my vision for my new company and will introduce me to key business people in Tacoma. So what do you all think?
So what if between Tawana and I, we got together a group of 10 or 12 women, like you said, and let you make your pitch to those
I would
women?
love that. I would.
Thank you, ladies.
Air hug,
Air hug,
air
air hug,
hug.
air group hug, air group hug.
So yeah, today I'm gonna meet with Matt Smith. I gotta find out what the total sales were for the day. My goal was 15K. I'm really anxious right now to hear whether or not we hit the target. Can I just speak frankly?
Please.
What were the total sales? It's driving me nuts. Tell me.
We had 11 or 12.
11 to 12,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I consider it a huge success.
Damn, didn't hit my target. That's a bummer. But look, Matt still seems impressed. That's the most important part. So how could I help you?
We need systems in place for follow-up, follow-through on a daily basis, marketing on a weekly basis. What are we doing? What are we doing to go out there and get it?
But what'd you do in the last 3 months over here?
300,000 plus right now.
What do you think the potential is?
This store should do $2 million to $3 million.
What kind of deal can we work out? I just want to be paid on everything above whatever you've averaged January, February, and
15%.
Okay. Can I get some kind of dollar advance? So what about like a $10,000 advance?
When?
Now.
That is for.
That's for me. I need some money in my pocket
No,
to
I
move
get it.
around.
I'm just saying,
I got 3 gallons. I got this much left in my fuel tank. It's an advance on the 15%.
Mm-hmm.
You're making a bet on me. You're betting on me that I'm gonna deliver.
Yeah. This might be the craziest thing I've ever done, but I like it. I'm in.
You're in?
I'll write you a check for $10,000, 15% going forward.
Yeah, you're awesome.
So, we need you here. Pablo needs you here. There's a lot you can do for this community. for sure.
This town needs energy, man.
Yeah. Write the agreement, I'll write the check.
Okay, all right.
Deal?
Okay, let me see. You're the man, okay? I gotta go to work.
Let's do it. The ask was big, but came with his passion, and it came with his proof of concept. I wouldn't have done it if he asked on day one. I could say in the past, I don't know if I've ever done something like that, but I think that there's something about you.
I appreciate you trusting me. I'm so excited! Bang! Came up short for a week, and then I doubled down. Look at that. 10K, 10K, 10K.
We're shutting down because of COVID.
You gotta shut down.
We don't have a choice. So we're putting a big pause on this.
I'm worried too, I'm concerned too, but I wanna see this thing through.
I know, I agree.
And me stopping right now, right while I got going on, like I finally got some traction. I just took 10 grand from a guy. I need to stay here and deliver for him.
I know. I got orders. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I gotta send the crew home right now. You may have to go to a different city and start over.
What? Crazy? I can't be jerked off on my schedule here. When I leave, I may never come back here. Yes. Stupid. I'll never do this again. When I started my 90-day challenge, I didn't know COVID would get so serious so fast. I had no choice but to go home to Miami, Wait till I can get back to work. I let go of 42 people. I would literally hire these people back right now. Today, 3.3 million unemployment claims went in, dealing with 8,000 tenants that don't know if they could pay their rent. So the whole world is in upheaval. Now that Pueblo is open back up, it's time for me to go back and resume my 90-day challenge. I'm going back at the worst possible time. This will be the worst economy since the Great Depression. But I always finish what I start. Don't be sad. Love you, love you, love you. Okay? I'm going back to Pueblo to prove that anyone can start a business, no matter the circumstances, even in the middle of a pandemic. Before I left Pueblo, I had a lot of momentum going. Okay, a deal. Sold the truck. I'm in. You're in?
I'll write you a check for $10,000.
I closed Matt on 10 grand, but I didn't deposit the check for Matt. I got it in my back pocket right now. Hopefully he's still a go. When I left, I stopped my clock at day 13. Now I'm picking back up at day 14, but I've lost all my momentum. Goodbye, highfalutin life. Hello, homeless Lewis. I'm back in Pueblo, starting all over again. It feels like I'm back to square one. I'm not sure if I have a place to live, a car to drive, if I can even use the $10,000 check that Matt gave me. I definitely need to check in with all the players in Pueblo who helped me before in that first week and see who's gonna help me now, if they even want to.
Must keep going forward, must keep going forward. In the past couple of weeks, I've learned that there are multiple food deserts in Tacoma where the community does not have access to healthy, fresh food. Mayor Victoria and Tawana Nobles see the potential social impact of a mobile wellness industry company and have provided me contacts with key business people in Tacoma. And Jennifer offered to meet with me, so I invited Kenya to join us, and we're gonna have a creative think tank so I can properly prepare for my investors pitch. My goals for this week are to solidify my business plan. I definitely need to nail down every aspect in order to land these investors. I got some new samples for you guys. Second, I need to come up with a strong pitch for my presentation that will engage these investors. And finally, I need to find an affordable office space because my business is going to grow fast and I will definitely need my own workspace.
We're gonna shoot our shot. All right. Wow. Yeah, you feel it working.
My virtual investor pitch is in 5 days, and I have so much to accomplish. The goal is to find investors and to at least raise, $10,000 to $15,000 to get us in a commercial kitchen and to start getting enough product to start selling, to start bringing revenue to the company. You run an incubator, so you know that most startup companies, the way that they measure if they can scale or not is if it's a billion-dollar industry. Wellness is a trillion-dollar industry, and right now it makes up 5.3% of the entire global economy, and it's not going anywhere. It's literally slated to just keep scaling. I want it to feel like a luxurious experience, but accessible to all, affordable to all, and I want to start breaking some of this classism that all of the great things in life only belong to wealthy people.
Right.
I want to package up a mobile truck franchise.
Ooh, I like it already.
This is my $1 million business idea. I'm gonna reimagine the ice cream truck and make wellness affordable and accessible in all communities. Then I'm gonna franchise the model to create an attainable path to entrepreneurship for people all over the country.
This place is so dirty. Since arriving in Fresno, I've convinced Russell, the owner of the Shepherd's Inn, to let me transform the bar and the restaurant into a deli and a grocery store. The first thing I'm gonna do is try to raise $10,000 on my own, and then I'm gonna use that money to get the place cleaned up and get it painted. I've got to get the Shepherd's Inn ready for investors to come in and take a look at the place. My other goals for the next few days are to continue building my team. But before I can do that, this morning I need to put in some hours cleaning because my rent here is covered by my labor. I'm looking for a mop, but people are chatting outside. Just making friends. Hi. Thank you. How long have you been living here?
I think since probably like November I've been here.
So you've been here through COVID and...
Yeah.
Yeah? Are y'all working? Do you have jobs?
No. I'm unemployed right now because of COVID. Yeah. I'm on unemployment for the meantime, so I'm waiting.
Right, right. I want to clean this place up. Like, I went to...
I've been thinking the same thing.
Oh, we've been
I'm
plotting on
constantly,
this,
I got
so
some
we're-
pictures from my grandma's house recently that I'm just gonna hang up in the hallway. Like, I've been like, oh, we should do this, we should do that.
Yeah, there you go.
So I kind of had this like idea to help the guy that owns this place a little bit. Can I commandeer you since you're not working to help with any projects I have?
Sorry, you're recruiting next? Is that what's happening?
Uh-huh. Is that okay?
Yeah, we could do that.
We can do this.
We can. If we're gonna be here, we might as well like start
Yeah.
fixing up the place.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go downstairs and work. I've got a lot to do.
Thank you.
Bye, girls.
Time to get to work. The job at Fardell Farms is so important to me right now. I need to make as much cash as possible so I can afford to rent an office space before my first investor meeting. Also, my business needs a produce partner, and I'm wondering if Alex might be interested. Hey guys, how are you doing today? I brought you a ginger shot that I made.
Look at this. So this is
Ginger, turmeric, and cherries. I don't add sweetener, I don't do any of that. Just juice it and pour it.
I like it, and that's essentially your business, is the wellness brand.
Yeah.
You have a name for it?
Right now, it's just Monique Lene Enterprises. You're always welcome to be a partner, Alex.
Yeah.
Well, you're
I've got fruit access.
and listen, I know you're super busy. It would be nice to be partnered with a local farm. You know, like, because for me, this is all about job employment for Tacoma. A seed was definitely sown, but it's so important that I secure a reliable produce partner, and I'm hoping Alex will say yes. It's great to have some cash in my pocket. Thank you so much, Alex. Have a great day. But I don't know if this is gonna be enough to rent an office space. But I have to make this work.
The decadence of my life compared to this almost nauseates me. Game face, baby, game face. You got it down, you can do it. Opening a deli is expensive. There's so much equipment that I know very little about. What I really need to do is find myself a grocery and deli partner to help me with the experience that they already have and pay for it. Let's roll, Elaine. Chris, Russell's manager of the Shepherd's Inn, has put me in contact with Anna. She owns the meat market in Clovis. I need her financial support, I need her deli expertise, and I'm on my way to meet her. She not only can supply the meat to the grocery store and meat market, but she also knows how to own and operate a deli, and I need the money. I can't do it without her.
So on this side of town, the clientele is a little bit different than it is at the other store.
Okay.
We have a lot more families, a lot more healthy eating people.
Sabbatical in my life to start a business. I stumbled across the inn and I met Russell. And he told me I can't anymore. Business just needs to change. It doesn't need to go away. There's a tremendous amount of traffic. What it needs to be is it needs to be a delicatessen where you're making lunches and you're getting them in and out of the door to city offices.
Okay.
People can come in, and a grocery store. And I need a partner in it, right? I need a partner in it.
Russell's the partner that's providing me space. What I really need is a partner that's going to provide money.
In business, the person that you are trying to make a deal with needs to know exactly what you need from them. Don't be shy. When would you be able to come downtown and see the location?
You know, within the next week or so. My impression of Elaine is she is quite the go-getter. So I'd really like to see what Elaine has in store that's gonna make this work.
Anna gave me a maybe today. I need to turn the maybe into a yes. The Shepherd's Inn is a mess. I need to get it ready so that when she comes in here and sits down with me, that she has the confidence that I have. I need her if I have any chance of getting $1 million valuation in 90 days.
I'm back in Pueblo starting all over again. Look, my goal this week is to find a place to live, buy me some wheels. Look at the view, guys. Better than a motel. The house is everything I need to bring my family out and conduct my business. It has 3 bedrooms, a good-sized family room, and a spacious backyard. He wants $3,200 for this place. Let me go see if I can work a deal out with this dude.
Hey, this is Brian.
Hey, Brian, this is Lewis Curtis. I'm over at your property over on Corona.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Hey, appreciate you leaving the lockbox. Okay, I'm moving from LA. I'm trying to get my family out here. I gotta get out of there. I just need a place for 10 weeks. This guy wants $3,200 for 10 weeks. That ain't gonna happen. Everything's negotiable, it's empty. What if I give you $1,600 in cash?
So you're trying to get half?
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I can do. I'm just telling you what I can do. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just telling you what I can do. And I can do it today, by the way. $1,600 cash.
I might have an idea. So I could do $2,000 cash.
$2,000.
If you take care of the yard duty.
I love yard duty.
You got yourself a deal.
I'll call you right back. Let me see how fast I can go get it.
Got it.
Thanks.
Goal is to get this place cleaned and painted before she gets here, so I need to raise enough money to do that. I've decided to start inventorying all the bar signs and all of the neon lighting and everything that's here in the bar that we won't be using to try to sell it to raise some revenue. The old gas neon signs, they're collectible. People pay a lot for them. I've got to get to work on how to get top dollar for these signs. I counted 17 signs that are in good working condition. At this point, what I'm going to do is research every sign's value. Oh, that one's worth $1,500. Nice. The sooner I can get the value together, I can get started on the painting and the cleanup. I'm going to talk with Gentry and Kelly, the girls that I met in the stairwell, to help me get this done. There's a couple $1,500 signs, and then there's also some like $300 signs. And if we raised $10,000 from all this stuff, that paints this place and gets this place cleaned up.
Kind of self-funded, more or less?
Right.
He hired me to do all his marketing and promotions for Snap and Snooze and paid me $10K in advance. So my objectives here are clear. First, I gotta make sure the $10K is good. The check he gave me, I didn't cash it. Is I'm hoping Matt wants to continue to work with me long term. So how's business?
Just 100% shut down. That lasted a little longer and opened a little bit earlier at Snooze. But same thing, it shut us down.
Yeah.
But I think to me, in the long scheme, it was the best thing that ever happened.
Why do you think it's the best thing that happened?
Because we've been able to pivot, because the game's changing. If America are ready to push a button and get something delivered to their house, so I gotta be real, like I gotta change. But we've hired a whole marketing team. So we are 100% working on getting online and how fast can we do it. And let's be real, online's gonna grow and grow and grow.
Yeah. Matt's moved on without me. This is the thing about successful people. They just keep moving. This guy hired a team to replace me because I wasn't here. This is the worst possible thing that could have happened to me. So look, I held this for, most people would have just cashed this the next day. I want to be sure you still wanted to play and build something here, Look, I can hear the desperation in my own voice. If I lose Matt, I'm gonna lose my one key connection here in Pueblo. So you hired a marketing company. You still want to work together?
Absolutely. You can catch that.
Okay, that's
Do I
our
need to
agreement.
just make a new one, or is that good?
I don't, yeah, make me a new one. I lucked out and found a guy that's a winner that wants to do something with me. Just thank you. Appreciate you trusting me. But now that Matt has hired a marketing company, I need to pivot. The $10,000 was in advance for my promo work with Snap and Snooze. Right now, the $10K is an investment in a future business with Matt.
My investor pitch is coming up in a few days. My goal is to raise $10,000 to $15,000 to get my $1 million wellness business off the ground. I came across a place called the Pioneer Collective in downtown Tacoma, and they provide office space to small business and entrepreneurs. I have 4 days to prepare for this investor Zoom pitch. I've been working at parks, in my car, on the floor. So to actually be able to have a place where I can have my own meetings, that would be super amazing.
So this is our main communal co-working space.
Okay,
So
super dope place.
We do have a community unlimited, which would be access to this area 5 days a week, Monday through Friday.
Okay, and what does something like that cost?
And that is $175
a month.
Yeah.
Does Pioneer Collective have any specials going on right now?
Yeah, we actually just ended a 50% off the first 3 months, but I'd be happy to extend it to you. Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna come back tomorrow, but definitely feel like this is where I'm supposed to be.
Perfect. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Now that I got a fresh check from Matt, I'm gonna drop that off at the bank. I'll use the money at the bank to pay the rest of my bills, including my rent and hopefully a car.
So, welcome to Pueblo. We've been here our whole life. We love it here.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing the lawn work.
Yeah. I'll take good care of your real estate. How about the neighbors here? Are they friendly?
Everybody's great. Yeah, friendly.
Okay, so here, let me give you the cash.
Perfect. So, place is yours. If
Okay.
you have any questions, you have my number. Give me a call.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy your stay.
Be great. Now that I got a home big enough for my family, I got a place where I can do my business. I got to start to focus on what that business is going to be here in Pueblo. Tomorrow has to be a productive day. Come on, I can feel it.
Alex doesn't know this, but he's in it for the long haul. I have two main goals that I'm trying to accomplish today. First, I'm picking up supplies from Alex at the market so I can start prepping for the juice shot sampling with the kids at Kenya's kickball game. Of having the children actually trying the samples and document it and turn it into a visual stimulation for my investor pitch. I don't know when I'm gonna be around a bunch of kids again, so I'm like, we have to capture this. If I can get the ice cream truck so that when I'm pitching, I can help these investors to reimagine with me. Not just verbally what I'm talking about, I need it to emotionally connect so they can buy into my business concept.
It's all hands on deck at the end. All the signs are coming down because I need the money from the signs so that I can paint everything white inside the Shepherd's Inn. It's really important to show Russell that it's not the death of Shepherd's Inn, but rather a rebirth. I'm really hoping to build trust with Russell, Gentry, Kelly, and Chris. I'm starting to realize that they're totally depending on me to not just have a place to work, but also have a place to live.
I don't know what my business is going to be. Sitting here asking myself, why am I doing this again? Lost all my momentum. I just scored a couple of wins with getting Matt back on the team, with getting the check, getting a house, but that's basic survival. I just can't shake the feeling that I should be farther along. This sucks. I don't know where to get started. I don't know what to do. I gotta get my together here, man. Just starting over. Look, I'm 17 days into this challenge. I thought I'd be killing it by now. I have enough money for my necessities, but not enough to start a company. That shutdown threw me off my game. I'm just behind now. Matt gave me $10K, and he's expecting big things from me. What I'm trying to do is set a hook into Matt. I don't want his 10 grand. I'm looking for a world of opportunity and possibility so I can leverage that relationship, partner with him to build a multi-million-dollar business while I'm here. Okay, so I got a lot of work to do, but I need a vehicle. For me to get from here to the next place, I'm either gonna walk, I'm gonna learn how to fly, or I need a vehicle. I can't expect to build $1 million business using ride shares all over Pueblo. So I found a truck for sale. It's $5K is what they want. If I like it, I'm hoping to get it for less. How'd you come up with that price?
Looked on what the rest of them in this condition were selling for.
$3,800?
Tell you what, I'll do 43. I think that's more than fair.
Yeah. Dude, 4,300? The guy's already opened the door. Now I gotta get it lower. How about we split the 500? We do 4,050.
You flip a coin, do 43. If I win, you can have it for what you said.
God, that's interesting.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Even. That's it. 43 it is.
I don't like the idea that I lost the odd and even game. I think that guy knows something about that odd or even game. He pulled on me. I got to get that 500 back some kind of way, man. Here I am shelling out more money, hard-earned money, to buy a slightly better version of the piece of junk that I got rid of.
And I'm gonna get my $1 million business off the ground using the Shepherd's Inn. I'm gonna make the bar and the dining room a grocery store and a deli. I think I'm gonna be able to raise at least $10,000 by selling Russell's bar sign collection. That's gonna give me enough money to paint and get the inn cleaned up.
After I learned that Tacoma is lacking some options for healthy, fresh foods, I came up with my $1 million idea of a wellness business. And in just 3 days, I'll be virtually pitching to investors for the first time. Gonna juice. I want them to see how I can make wellness accessible to everyone. So my goal is to shoot a commercial of this idea in action. Tomorrow, I'm volunteering at Kenya's youth kickball game, and I'm staging a reimagined ice cream truck as my wellness mobile. I'm gonna film passing out juice shots to the kids and use the footage to secure investors and raise $10,000 for my startup business.
Altitude, man, it's just crushing. Lungs, my body aches. Couldn't sleep last night. Skin's dry. God, everything hurts right now, man. Man, I hope this isn't COVID. COVID test. Oh my, can't believe this.
Don't move, all right? I know, I'm sorry. And we're coming out.
Oh my gosh.
But right now, I need to work so that I have money for food. I've been trying to find a job driving heavy equipment because it pays a little bit better, and Russell hooked me up with this guy, Jason, and he said he's not just a farmer. He said he's got a lot of businesses around town. He's like a really creative guy and is somebody that I should know. This is like nothing I've ever seen. This is really farming at a big level. These guys don't mess around.
Okay, you're gonna drive up to the tree. You're gonna extend the boom out.
And so just that little rubber arm thing grabs it?
It'll grab it. It'll shake the tree. You want to shake it for about 4 to 5 seconds. Then you'll release it and you'll bring the boom back in. You'll drive up to the next tree and you'll continue.
You have to be extra careful not to damage the trees. If you do, it could kill the tree, and then the lifetime of profits of the tree are gone with it.
Full gas. That's it. There you go, perfect.
Come on. Holy. I hit the tree, and I tore the bark off the tree with the arm thing. I screwed up barking the tree. Basically like skinning the bark. And barking a tree is not good, you know, it's not. And
Damn,
I was like,
that tree
how
got
did...
mangled.
I don't even know how the hell I, like,
yeah, that's
I'm so
that's all
sorry.
right. No, it's okay.
I think that driving machinery of any kind is very tricky. I'm so marveled and completely out of my element. Oh my God, I barely got through one row. That really sucks. I made $51 for 4 hours, and I'm pretty sure that's not even gonna take care of the gas. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm so appreciative.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right.
Today will be an amazing day for me. I'm actually making a commercial for me to pitch to potential investors for this wellness concept I'm trying to build out, reimagining the ice cream truck. My pitch is in 2 days, so this footage is essential.
All right, let's do this. All right, good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. I just want to introduce you to someone who's here. And so this is Monique. After our first kickball game, she'll talk a little bit more about her business, and then at the end, she has some samples for you all to try.
Good, Kenya, thank you.
We got a job down and back.
Even though I know I have a goal to accomplish of building my business, I believe in giving back to the community that you're trying to get from. That is a principle in life, both personal and professional. I wonder where that truck is. It was supposed to be here at 5 o'clock. It's mine.
I say aim for that same spot towards the third base.
Hi, Ed. Oh no, the truck is sitting on a flat tire.
Right now, so I have to go get a jacket. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, I got it, baby. Don't do it.
You call, you have to
Okay.
follow 15.
Okay, thank you. I'm super distracted right now. Like, I'm so disappointed. The whole point of the commercial was to show investors the reinvention of the ice cream truck and the kids loving my product. I don't have a second option right now, and my pitch is in 2 days. I only have 90 days to do this. I don't have a year, right? So every second matters. I'm overwhelmed right now. The owner of the ice cream truck just called me. They have a flat tire. So I'm gonna schedule it for the next time they do a game. As in any other thing in my life, you know, I have a principle of it doesn't matter what happens, just keep moving forward. The show must still go on. I have some sample shots of fresh juice cold pressed. Anybody want one of those? I do.
Thank you.
And it's a shot, so you just take the shot, okay? You like that? Yes. The kids are happy. They loved it. And the fact that they said it tastes good, like that's what you want to hear with healthy food. And while my commercial idea didn't pan out, this does prove my concept, that this business will bring some much needed nutrition and healthier options to kids. You want another one? Yeah. My investor pitch is in 2 days. And with no video, I've got to come up with another option and fast.
I want to see Jason, who has been so kind to me and let me work at his almond farm. Jason owns several businesses in Fresno. He knows a lot of people, and all successes are based on networks. So I want to develop our relationship. Who knows, maybe he'll be a valuable resource in the future. He said to me that he's okay with me selling off all the signs.
Like neon signs?
Yeah, you know, all those neon signs, and I could just feel him like, ah.
Well, let me know before you sell any.
Yeah?
You might want to buy some, or, well, I'd love to take a look first.
Can you come by in a few hours?
Sure.
Okay,
all right.
That'd be cool.
All right, yeah.
Getting Jason to come in and actually look at the signs is a step in the right direction. But then it's all on me to make the sale close so that I can use the funds and get my renovation underway.
I have to get this work done. Like, this is a lot for one person. Since I had to scrap the whole idea of my plan to shoot a commercial for my investor pitch, I'm gonna go ahead and create a visual presentation deck in order to grab the ladies' attention. A deck, a presentation is simply a visual piece to go along with your idea. Now, it has to have enough information, though, that if you're not there, someone can look at it and understand your business idea. For me, this is about presenting Rooted as an actual juice shot company with the potential to be a franchise, a mobile franchise.
Hi, I'm calling to speak with Grant Cardone.
Okay, yes, ma'am, this is Grant. So here I am isolating at home for 24 hours waiting on my COVID results. Finally, the lab calls.
Your COVID test came back positive.
Oh, wow. It's gonna stop everything. Now I gotta call Matt, gotta tell him I can't come see him. I wonder how this is gonna make everybody feel about doing business with me. It's like, oh my God, another strike against me. So this is gonna set me back 10 to 14 days. I'm just up every way, shape, or form. I think this is what the average American goes through every day. New business owner, entrepreneur. Just when you think you got things going, boom. How you get ahead when you keep getting pushed backwards.
Hello, hello.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Jason's here to check out all the signs. Hopefully, I can get this sale underway and get some cash so I can use it for the renovations. I mean, what would you like? Russell's your buddy.
Yeah.
Be as generous as you want, because none of this money's going anywhere but back in this place.
Right. What are you thinking? How much?
I'd love to get 10 grand. They're really beautiful. They're really beautiful.
You've got some that are worth a lot of money and some that maybe aren't. So I was kind of hoping to get the friend deal.
The least I think I should take is $7,500. The other ones that play downstairs, I have 4 in my car. I'm really getting desperate about getting some cash in. The way to do that is selling the signs.
Okay, so I'll do that deal, and if Russell wants to buy them back from me later on down the road, I'll sell them back to him. If I could give you the $5 grand now and the rest when you deliver them or when I pick them up, is that okay?
It's totally great, yeah.
Okay. I'll do that deal.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, you want it now? Okay.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Finally, I have some cash in hand. It's not just about the fact that I can paint and start renovations. It's about showing Russell that we were able to get something done, that he did not have to write a check. We were able to convert some of his inventory into real dollars. I feel such a big relief of stress. I wanted 10. I went down to 7,500. But at the end of the day, that's like a big chunk of investment in our business.
You made a good deal.
Good. Excellent.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy with the deal, Russell, because I wasn't sure if you might want them back later. And with him, you can just buy them back for whatever, if you ever want to get them back.
Oh, his inflation would be ridiculous.
You don't want that.
I haven't really seen Russell be jovial since I met him. I think he's really the heart and soul of Shepherd's Inn. I can see Russell getting his confidence back, and this place is going to do nothing but build that further.
When I started feeling sick, I sent the production crew home as a precaution. Since my COVID results came back positive, it's obviously not safe for them to be around or anybody else. But I'm not gonna stop the 90-day clock. Can't go out, I'm losing all my momentum. I don't know how people are gonna treat me when I come back and say, hey, I was sick, but I can't quit now. And I'm not gonna fail, I refuse to fail.
I'm headed to my office because today, due to COVID, I am doing a virtual pitch so that they could see if they would like to invest in the business that I'm building. Hi. All these amazing women, yes. And one of the things I learned in my short time in Tacoma is that one of Tacoma's largest health issues is actually health equity. It is our human right to have access to affordable wellness, to healthy food straight from the farm when possible. I have to tell you all that I don't have it all figured out, but I have a really great idea. Taking wellness shots, putting them on a mobile truck and going to the neighborhoods instead of waiting for people to come to the grocery store. I see this being the new ice cream truck. I do envision that this mobile wellness truck can then be franchised, and it will be so much cheaper than the storefronts. It's gonna take a lot of work, it's gonna take a lot of support, and I need like-minded change agents to be on this journey with me. It's basically betting on me as the founder.
How much are you looking to raise? How much have you already raised?
I'd like to raise $10,000.
I love that franchise idea because it could expand and multiply and build relationships. Or I was gonna say, I'll be making a financial commitment. So
Yay! Thank you, Sloan. I feel amazing. Sloan Hunter committed, $1,250.
I think what you're onto is fantastic because, I mean, just the mindset, what you can do, it's gonna change the world.
So what are the next steps?
I'm trying to move quickly, so I really want to try to get some type of commitment in the next 48 hours for anyone else who is interested. You know, I'm actually super hyped. To have financial resources allows me to really understand that it's starting to become real. But the road ahead is no easier than the road I just came from. Thank you all, ladies. Have an amazing Sunday. Thank you for your time. That was so amazing.
I finally got the $7,500 from selling the signs to Jason. So now I gotta get the place completely cleaned up, and I don't have any time to screw around. My goal is to just make it look as clean and as big as possible. I mean, it is a grocery store and a bar, and clean and as big as possible is white. I wanna walk in the door and see the exact opposite of what you see here, right? Okay. Yeah. And the guy that we were gonna hire referred us to Matt. So hopefully he'll be able to do it. This whole area is gonna get painted, right? And that bathroom, this whole thing, the ceiling, white, white, white.
All right.
I want it to look like an operating room.
I got tested positive for COVID. So here I am, stuck in quarantine. It's been 4 days that I've been in quarantine, and I know I'm lucky. I know it's hitting other people harder than it's hitting me, but the clock is running. I am now losing time. Not only am I trying to build my own business that I bet $1 million on, but before I got shut down from COVID, Matt Smith wrote me a check for $10,000 for future work for his business, and I still need to make good on that. I got to keep working despite the fact that I'm sick. So what I did was work a deal out with the landlord, let me use a computer for 45 days, and I'll leave a deposit. I'm not close to 100% yet, but I am feeling better, well enough to start researching on building my $1 million business. But stuck behind a laptop, this is not how I build a business. I'm used to meeting people. My whole career has been face-to-face. Half the time I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm a complete loser. I feel like I'm in jail. I just want to get back to work. where I could at least have some sense of doing something. I gotta make this work. I just don't know how. Oh my God, I feel so much better. I've got some energy now, so I'm trying to get my head back in the game. I have made a big mistake, though. I let this thing take a lot of wind out of me. I didn't do a Zoom meeting with Matt. I should have. The whole thing just got me so derailed. I lost all my confidence. Hopefully I get a couple breaks here. I'm thinking bigger now about how to make good on that $10,000 from Matt. He hired a marketing team when I left Pueblo, so he no longer needs me just for the marketing. So I want to build $1 million business with Matt. The way to go get funding for your new business is don't go to the bank. Go find a partner that has credit, currency, and credibility. My plan is to come up with 3 solid business ideas that get his attention. I'll be the guy that pushes, promotes it, and makes it work, but I need Matt to fund it. I've proven to Matt that I have promotional and marketing skills. I know I can wake up the rest of Pueblo with similar tactics. I'm gonna research real estate because that's my asset. I've done $2 billion worth of deals. I'm gonna try to find a property here in Pueblo, and I can do that better than anyone. I just need to be careful not to blow the Grant Cardone cover, or in this case, the Lewis Curtis cover. Dude, I got 2 months left. I gotta pull off. Let's go. Guess what? Ain't no code that can stop me.
I'm 2 days away from meeting with Anna. Matt's team is so far behind, and I'm getting really, really worried. I'm praying he can get buttoned up by tomorrow. In the meanwhile, I have to keep working on my business. Hey, Amanda.
Elaine?
Hi, sweetie. Anytime you think about a business plan and it's in a building, if you don't use the whole building, you're not getting your money's worth. To the overall business, the contribution of liquor is big. So, tranche 3, I'm gonna open up a to-go bar. So, one of the most important parts of the times that we're in is like food, right? I think for feeling like you're safe, you know? So I came up with a proposal where we save the bar and create a deli. That means that that bar does not have a place to live, and there is a liquor license. Right now we can do to-go liquor, it's allowed. So that spawned that whole idea of doing this built-in kind of bar area where we mix drinks with liquor. So we might be able to survive in a very unique, big way. So here's what I'm thinking. We can build a to-go bar, and I want you to run it. We'll come up with the money to do it because we've got a lot of people that want to invest. We're working on all of these different platforms right now. That being said, with your sobriety, working in a bar, I just want to make sure that you're okay. If you feel that that's like not a good situation and I put you in that situation, that does not work for me.
I really appreciate you even taking that into consideration, but I've been bartending for the last 1.5 years anyway, so I'm completely ready for this next journey in my life.
If you are going to do this, I can't pay you right now, but my belief is that anybody can do anything if they have good sweat equity. When I'm successful, Amanda, you're gonna be successful.
I'm ready for 7 days a week, all hours, and especially in my industry where people can barter and trade in times like these for those things that they need, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, excited?
I know, yes.
Okay, good. I'm excited too. I'm really excited to have Amanda because she brings with her 18 years of experience in mixology. So she's gonna be a valuable addition to the team. Now, I just hope that the painting gets done in time. That way I can lock Anna up as my partner, and then I'll have the funds to get this place really running.
I set for the investors, passed, and no one else has committed. For months, I contemplated what was the why to do a project like this. The idea of failure really terrified me. And to be able to be at this moment right now is where it gets really tricky because I have an idea that I am committed to, and I believe in it, but I don't have enough money to bring this into fruition, so it's time for me to get a little more creative and do an in-person pitch. In-person pitch is truly all about them having the opportunity to interact with me and to see that it went from a pitch to now I have the product and that this is real.
You need to finish everything today. My meeting with Annotage is tomorrow night. I wanted to get everything painted so that there would be this whole, beautiful new face on Shepherd's Inn. And guess what? It looks brown and dingy. I've been in this business my whole life. He's fallen behind. I have absolutely zero faith he's gonna get it done. We're obviously behind.
No, we're not. We have this and that in this little area over here left.
If you put this on a schedule of values, we would not be halfway done.
Are you saying that you're not going to give me the draw today? Is that what you're saying?
No, definitely going to pay you. I'm just not going to pay you all of it.
That's the problem. I'm not going to keep going if I don't get the whole draw. That's the contract. You expect me to hold up my end. I expect you to hold up your end.
All right, look. What I'm telling you is the entire downstairs was supposed to be painted white by tonight. You are not meeting your deadline. Matt, of course, didn't deliver. I broke my cardinal rule in construction, which is always make sure that you check everybody's references. And in the end, I still had to pay him $1,500 for the work that he finished. It's been a long time since I started things from scratch. It's hard. You guys are gonna make everything look so white and clean. And now, Annotager, my potential partner, is coming today. So what I've done is I hired Tiny. If it's not gonna be fresh and white like I planned, then at the very least, it needs to be spotless.
Elaine, Anna's here. Do you want me to go get her?
Would you please?
Yes.
In our first meeting, I only pitched Anna on the deli and the grocery store. But as the business has started to evolve, I'm developing more tranches, and I need her to invest in the whole vision, all of it.
So here. All right, everybody, for anybody drinking or non-drinking. Russ, thank you for trusting me.
Absolutely.
Anna, thank you so much for coming. Anna and I are really hoping to have a great partnership here with the meat market, and right? And we still have to figure it all out, but I wanted her to meet you. Tonight's been a full-on success. Everybody was talking about the ideas. There was great energy in the room. The food was good, but now it's time to get down to business. Clear the room, sit down one-on-one, and make the ask. So I really want to see where you stand on being a partner and an investor. The total ask is $250,000. This is going to build an incredible opportunity. It's pretty remarkable because most of the delis that have grocery stores in them, right? The average ticket sale is like $70, $80.
The more I talked with you, the more of a believer that you made out of me. I'm okay with that.
So good.
But with that being said, show me where's our break-even mark? How many sandwiches do we have to sell to break even?
Okay.
Because that's a good number to have.
Give me a couple of days, but I'll come up with it. I'm going to do it based on your $250,000 investment.
Okay.
My days of quarantine are over. I'm out of prison. Hell yeah. I'm free, baby. I'm excited to be back in the game, back in action. Man, it seems like a year. I called Matt Smith and set up a meeting to pitch him my 3 business ideas. And I need this pitch to go right because I'm almost a month into this challenge and I need to solidify which business we're gonna build and how I'm gonna get the funds to make it happen. Today, I'm gonna ask Matt to become my business partner. My goal is to get him to agree to at least one of the 3 ideas. You see, that $10,000, that's gonna be a down payment to build our business together. He'll be the money, I'll be the brains, and I know I can make us both rich. So I've got 3 ideas I wanna pitch you. For the first one, I want to do aggressive Pueblo push for profits. It's kind of a PPP idea I got, okay? Going with the PPP thing. Pueblo push for profits. I want to find 10 to 20 companies that'll each pay $5,000 a month. That's half of what you paid. With your help, I can pick up these contracts in the next 30 days.
Contracts for what? Explain to me, what are we contracting?
To do for them what I would do for you. Email marketing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So it's doing on the marketing side of it.
Follow-up calls. Because there's no one down here in Pueblo doing it, and it's effective. So I have the know-how. I don't have the dough, okay? And I don't have the contacts. You have the contacts. Okay, second thing is this acai bowl thing. Every time I come here, I can't find any healthy foods. There's no acai bowls anywhere in this town. You know what an acai bowl is?
No.
Acai is a berry. If this thing costs $200K and does $957 a year, it's a good deal. With your franchise experience, you would be a layup. Okay, third thing, this is the big money. So this deal right here, Konakai.
Yep, I know Konakai.
This is a $10 million property, okay? This property is gonna probably take $2 million to purchase. Because if they sell at $10 million, they're gonna pay $4 million, $5 million in taxes. What I wanna do is go to them and get them to owner finance, do an option with us, So I want to do this deal bad because I know this deal's going to make $2 or $3 million. I renovate the deal, fill it up. I've done enough real estate deals to know no chance this doesn't turn into $5 million within 18 months. Look, I'm walking the razor's edge here. I got to convince Matt that I know enough about real estate to get him to bite, but at the same time, I can't come across as somebody that's done $2 billion worth of real estate transactions and blow my cover.
This excites me a lot more. Like, I like this idea. And real estate's what I know a little bit of around here. I just like being in the room. Your presence here, I like your style, man. It's just
Let's go, I'm back.
This energy. There he is. I like it. I like everything about it. Let's do this.
Now tonight is about doing a family and friends round, a very small, family and friends round. Since I didn't raise everything that I needed in my virtual pitch, Tawana is allowing me to hold an in-person pitch at the Tacoma Urban League, where she is the CEO. Several of the women who were on the first pitch have agreed to come and bring some like-minded business friends. It's always a better thing for engagement to happen in person because people get to meet you, they get to experience you. In brief form, Rooted to Lifestyle, that provides affordable and accessible healthy food options for all through mobile trucks and e-commerce.
Yeah.
One of the things that I kept getting pushback about is, how are people of all types gonna be able to afford this? Watch. You create a brand that is fun and warm and inviting, people are gonna explore it and be curious. So the way that I see the model going is Rooted could be a franchisable model. In each market, a commercial kitchen that's owned by Rooted, the corporation. This is where every product is made, and then we're partnered with a local farmer, so it feels very community focused. And the more that we sell it as a lifestyle, it becomes the Honest Company, it becomes the Daily Harvest, and that's the way I see this.
Yeah.
This is a $1 trillion market. This is a $1 billion concept. And I want to change lives doing it, and I want to create a company that is conscious. We are all suffering the side effects of for-profit models with no conscience right now. So that is my goal, and I think if not us, who? If not now, when?
This is wonderful for Tacoma. This is what Tacoma is about. This is going to change the wellness for Tacoma, and they're going to love it.
So I'm going to go get the shots. Woohoo! So this is watermelon ginger. This one is the first pick of the Honeycrisp.
I like that.
When you have potential investors in the room,
So good. So good.
it is so important to capitalize on their interests while you have it. Turn interest into investment. On the virtual pitch, I gave them 48 hours to think about it, and I didn't have any additional investors. But tonight, I'm not giving them time. I'm in their face now, and now they have the product, and now they get to have an action item. So this is a safe note. I have the safe notes with me for them to sign. It is a legal document that states what they are investing in, for how much, and what equity they're getting in return.
Or you just fill out that part and we just do the investor portion?
Yeah, you just do the investor portion,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna sign them too.
Okay.
I'm just hoping that by meeting me and having the opportunity to try my product, that they'll commit to an investment tonight.
I'm glad we get to be a part of this.
To Monique, and you're rooted.
No, to us. It's gonna take us, ladies.
Cheers.
Rooted. I ended up raising $7,500 in total, which includes Sloan's $1,250. And I did it proudly. I feel like a huge release. 100% of the women are like, I'm so glad we're meeting you in person. And I think that as great as virtual is, it takes away the human interaction. Every single woman here tonight, they're part of the foundation and they're part of the original family members. And while I didn't raise the full amount I was aiming for, it is definitely enough to get Rooted off the ground. I'm like super excited. Thank you, Beck. Hello, how are you? I just kind of wanted to get like half coffee, half like hot almond milk or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, perfect. Now that I have a group of investors for my wellness company, it's such a huge relief. I just text you my info. Thank you. But the pressure is on because I don't have my own shelter. I'm staying with Tawana. Since she and her children are working from home, learning from home, I'm interrupting their routine. And so I don't want to be a nuisance to her. I want to just leave graciously. Pastor Christopher reached out to me about a possible job opportunity. Yes, so I agreed to meet with him today. It allows me to earn some extra money, get my own place, while at the same time continuing to build Rooted. I met Pastor Christopher the first hour I was in Tacoma. Hello, how you doing? Pastor Christopher said, you know, I'm part of a ministry alliance and we need some marketing help. Hey, Pastor.
Hey.
The Ministry Alliance bought a retail store and they really need to sell this inventory.
So Monique, so this is Mr. Mac. And Mr. Mac is really unique in the Northwest. People travel from all over the state to come here and buy. So my owners passed, and the Tacoma Ministry Alliance saw this as an opportunity to do economic development, and so we purchased that iconic business. The construction and the COVID-19 has really put us in a bad spot, you know, just like any other small business. You know, we're struggling to stay open. And so we need to broaden our clientele. Mr. Mac's base has always been that person in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and older. You know, it never catered to youth or young people clothing.
Right. Actually, in the business that my ex-husband and I, that's actually what we did. Pivoting and evolving to whatever the market is calling for.
So, and you're saying that you can help us?
Yes, because you know, stuff like this can cost anywhere from like $10,000 to $25,000 to $30,000.
Right, easy. Wow.
Oh,
easy.
That's easy.
That's easy.
But if you give me a budget, I can make that work.
I'm thinking about somewhere around $8,000 to $10,000. So, how long will it take you to do that and then come back
Tomorrow.
with okay. All right, sounds good.
This whole thing's gonna take 40 days or less. I wanna be done. Maybe even 30 days. Look, I'm playing a game here, okay? I'm using two streams, two multi-million-dollar ideas. The promo company that I know Pueblo needs, and the Kona Kai apartment deal, which is a multi-million-dollar score if I can get it under contract. Big real estate is not just for billionaires. If you can find the right project in the right location and then put together a group of investors, you could get a piece of the action without putting up a dime. That's nice, man.
Kona Kai, it's the flagship of this community. They just have a vibe to them that everybody knows and that everybody at some point in their life has been to.
An apartment building has all the basic premises of a great business. It's got income, it's got built-in customers, it's got appreciation, it's got tax write-offs. If I can raise the rents by $200 a unit, which is not a lot, 154 units, that would be $369,000 of new income on a property. I don't have any time to waste. Lewis Curtis gonna put together some partners that have money that will pony up.
So the question is, how many different ways can the Shepherd's Inn make money? So, business plan 101. So what you do is you create revenue tranches. We have rents as a tranche of ours because of upstairs.
Anna Tazier is the franchise owner of the Clovis Meat Market. We're going to be partners in the Shepherd's Inn. She not only can supply the meat to the grocery store, but she also knows how to own and operate a deli, and I need Anna for her expertise in those two areas. I need her money for everything.
What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to work on ways to go further or to leave the business and go outside of the business, right? Where else can you go? What else can you do? You offer delivery service. Oftentimes, people might come in and get deli sandwiches, but they don't want to carry groceries around for the day.
Okay.
This is big. This is huge. So now
The biggest piece to this I see is having contracts for your delivery costs.
Correct. We just partner with either an Uber Eats or...
Well, yeah, but I hope you're sitting down when I tell you how much it's going to cost.
We can talk about that separately, so I know exactly how it makes sense. Okay. I'm of the mindset that you are going to come in and be a partner here, put $250,000 into a business.
Right.
Normally at this stage of like negotiations, we should really write what's called a letter of intent.
Right.
We should write up what all the parties are thinking of engaging into. I'm gonna spend some time on it. I've been working on it though. Would you like it in a narrative form? All right.
However, I just need it.
Right now, I gotta focus on this job, reimagining Mr. Max, but I need the Ministry Alliance to approve it. Mr. Max is a landmark brick and mortar business. It's historical to Tacoma, and it is in need of support because their sales are down. It's COVID. So they came to me with a job opportunity to expand their clientele. I put my marketing background to use, and today I'm pitching them on a rebranding event. I'm really excited that this will turn this iconic business into an experience for the whole neighborhood. My personal and professional advice would be to have an outdoor fashion show where people will see something visually that they didn't even know they could put together. Really merchandising it to create a sales flow and get the people in the store. What I see is a tailor here on site that day for customers.
Yep.
Size them, you know, let them purchase a product so that they do have that experience that we're talking about. It is growth, it's expanding.
Yeah, that's good.
So let's talk about the budget.
So we have 8,000.
Okay.
And that means about half of that, I think, today.
To blow them away with $5,000 and keep a fee of $3,000 for my services. Thank you.
All right.
Know your worth and own it. It's so important to help out your friends, help out your family, but to realize how much your time is worth. You've got to find that number that balances the value of your work and your love for the client, and do not take anything less. Know your worth and own it. Know your worth and own it.
Look, the apartment deal is a score. I've been buying real estate for 35 years. My whole body is vibrating on this deal. If I'm right, there's at least $2.5 million of profit to be made here. My difficulty is I'm Lewis Curtis and I don't have any money. My checkbook right here has got maybe $5,000. I'm going through my money. I'm losing time. And I'm putting in writing that I'm gonna buy a $10 million building. LOI stands for letter of intent. It expresses intent to buy a property and proposes a purchase price, the terms, and a closing date. I'm gonna write the deal for $8.75 million. Asking price on the apartment building is $10 million. I'll need to submit a deposit of 2% of the agreed upon purchase price. So I'm gonna need to raise $200,000 from investors to prepare for that. Look, I'm working the real estate angle, I'm working the promotion company, I'm gonna work both of these. I know the target's $1 million, but I'm 10X, so I'm gonna go for a $10 million valuation. Boom, send it. I gotta get this $1 million promotions business on its feet as fast as possible, and to do that, I have to find the right person at the right time that wants to grow their business and grow a cash flow machine. First thing tomorrow, I need to start working on the promotion business, and I need to start reeling in those clients.
He's here. I'm Elaine.
Cameron Grant.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to welcome to. Have you been to the inn?
No, I have not.
Russ had told me about this great building next door, and I realized you could use it for a drive-through farmers market. So I took the guy's name off the sign. It's Cameron.
We can go take a look real quick.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Wow, I had no idea it was this amazing. How much is it?
40 cents.
So that comes up to like, what, 3,500 bucks a month?
3,600, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I'll sign a lease right now if you want to do it.
Yeah, I do want to do it. It's freestanding boat truss space. You can climate control it. And whoever bought it and put the new doors inside of it spent a great deal of money doing these huge roll-up doors. It could be anything.
Here's Matt, just hit me. Did you close the deal on the apartments? Oh my God, LOI is in. The deal's in play, they'll have to get back with me. It's in the seller's court. Either way, Lewis Curtis needs to build a marketing company. I told Matt I wanted to get 10 to 20 local businesses that would hire us. And that means it's time for some good old-fashioned cold calling. People don't like to do it, everybody hates it, but do what they won't do and you'll own the space. Okay.
Please leave your message.
Hey, this message is for Mike. This is Lewis Curtis. Heard you doing an awesome job over there. If you can give me a call back, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Building contacts again. See, this is the slow going part. Oh my God. This is Lewis Curtis. My name's Lewis Curtis. Hey, my name is Lewis Curtis.
Hi.
Lucas, who's...
Please leave a message after the tone.
I'm not used to anyone turning down my call from Grant Cardone. I got a Rolodex that can reach almost any business that I want. I always say go big or go bigger. This is how you win at the money game. My challenge is to build $1 million business. Sign 35 customers.
So I still live with Tawana. It makes me feel like I'm not as alone in this. It's just the most amazing kindness of her that she would, you know, open up her doors to me, a complete stranger, during a pandemic, during her campaign. But now that I'm on my feet financially, I can finally get my own place. Competition for affordable housing in Tacoma is insane. But I think I found a solution to this. I'm gonna view a sublet, it's gonna be furnished, and I will also be helping out a resident of Tacoma financially.
So it'll be for 2 months and $1,200 a month.
I'm in $1,200. My budget was more like $1,000. So I don't know how flexible you are on that.
I could do like $1,050.
Okay, I mean, that sounds like a deal to me.
Like as low as I can go. So.
Okay. Thank you, Emily. Yes, one thing accomplished today, yes. I can pay for the next 2 months up front, and I will not be overstaying my welcome at Tawana's.
I sent the LOI to Anna. I have had a few texts back and forth, and all of them very positive, but I have not heard from her about when she's going to be signing the LOI.
She's got to talk to her husband. I haven't got a yes yet, so the pressure is really on.
We're fully equipped to go on. When you're talking about partnerships, it's important to not be afraid of it or you can't dive into it. Right, it's a big deal. So I'm gonna go straight to the LOI. The terms of the LOI are fairly basic. It's a total ask of $250,000.
So it's probably a no.
Is there something that comes to mind that concerned him business-wise?
The area of town choosing to do the business in, where's the business gonna come from?
Because of density, downtown is very hot. Density is good. We have great density. You don't have that here.
Downtown has been a tough nut for years. The restaurant business is a tough business to begin with.
Remember, we're going into reopening a restaurant that was super successful that closed because of COVID.
You know, we're at an age where we've worked really hard, and, you know, I'd hate to see, you know, even a small portion of it go away.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Probably the most surprising thing to me was that we met for, you know, a couple of meetings now. We've gone over there, we've come over here. It's like, really? The whole Anna deal torpedoed. And I don't understand what happened. I really don't. We wasted a lot of time with Anna. I'm frustrated. She sure is a nice person. I'm just frustrated that she didn't prepare me for this possibility at all. She like literally did not let on. What a disaster. I got a plan. I do, I have a plan. I'm manifesting it. Money is coming. Money is coming.
But in the meantime, we've got to keep moving forward, so I'm gonna focus on the less expensive renovations.
There is nothing that will ever like take from my heart what your like one act of kindness actually did for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tawana's gonna forever be in my life. The woman let me into her house with her and her 3 children. Thank you.
Bye.
So that's already a forever debt, right? But I have to be in my own space so that I can start building out this business model.
After the partnership with Anna fell through, I've realized that the only investor that I can work with is the one person in Fresno I trust the most, and that's Russell Stone. I need to convince Russell to take on an SBA loan. But Shepherd's Inn qualifies for up to $150,000. I mean, that's the maximum. It's the best possible scenario because it allows us to keep the business. The Shepherd's Inn needs Russell, but Russell also needs the Shepherd's Inn.
This is his family business. We have something to talk about. Very important. I'd like to get a $150,000 commitment out of you today. And if I asked you for this $150 and you get it, I want to put it into this business in a way that is so powerful. If you invest and create something here that is meaningful, because of COVID and because of the painstaking thing that people are going through, tremendous resources have been raised for the SBA to give us money to help us with businesses. Several things about the SBA, it's Small Business Administration. They cater to businesses like this.
I've never gotten a loan before. How does an SBA loan work, and what are your terms on something like that? How does that work?
It's the best money you can buy because it's based on how you've been doing in the past. So that's what they expect you to do in recovery.
Okay.
And the interest rate is just like slightly over 3%. So the money is incredibly inexpensive.
I think you're just moving a little fast.
You're right, I'm moving fast. But in terms of restaurants and essential business and all of that stuff and making that play, we need to do that before COVID's over. You want to wait? I think that's crazy.
No, I agree getting it done. Well, if we can get that through SBA, if we can do it through those avenues, we can do it. I firmly believe a high tide rises all ships. It's obvious to me Elaine knows what she's talking about just by her confidence and the way she carries herself.
COVID has taken his business after 20 years. I mean, we can't ignore it. He's closed. And he doesn't know me. This is like a leap of faith, man. Now I've just got to bring it for him. I can't let him down. I have gotten a tremendous amount done in 30 days. I know that. Connecting to people takes years. And I've completely short-circuited that connecting to people thing by landing at the Shepherd's Inn. The hard stuff is yet to come. I know that we're gonna make it.
So I'm building my wellness business, Rooted, and I've got $7,500 in investment funding from a group of amazing Tacoma women. People are loving the healthy juice shots, and I cannot wait to put everything I have into Rooted. I secured a part-time marketing job, and I was paid just enough money up front to rent a small house. So now I have to deliver a spectacular rebranding event at Mr. Max so I can bring new customers through their doors and double the sales for this historic Hilltop clothing store. So Jessica runs the courthouse square where my co-working space is, and she oversees the big events in the building. You know, the first person I met here was Pastor Christopher. He helped me, and he kept telling me about the Ministry Alliance, which is a group of pastors that actually believed in supporting small businesses. He's like, look, we bought this place, but we're not business people. Like, that's not what we do. But it was really important to Hilltop. It was really important to the Black community. And we, need to get rid of some inventory. And we also need just some support and letting people know that we're still here. How do we take the historical perspective, right? Create an event and do it in a way that gives people like a real fashion experience. With a lot of support and a lot of help and a lot of donation, we can really, really get it done the right way. I'm trying to double their sales. When I first came here, every day I was in Hilltop. I want to bring some life back and some hope, actually. So I don't know, I just feel like me and you need to do it together, though.
Sorry, it's like making me tear up a little bit.
But it's true, though. It literally is the truth.
No, it is.
I'm so thrilled that Jessica's on board. I'm gonna pay her $1,000 out of the $8,000 in the Mr. Mac budget to help me crush this event. I've done promotions and events all over the world, but obviously not here in Tacoma. So Jessica's experience planning events here, as well as her local contacts, are invaluable. So I'm thinking like the parking lot area, kind of drape tinted, you know, that's where the live fashion experience will be.
Yeah.
So my plan is to put on an outdoor fashion experience with models in Mr. Max clothing. And inside, I want to refresh the style of the shop to support their sales and bring in a tailor to customize the customer's purchases. I imagine like one of the models like in a big afro with like a sexy blazer on, like with her leg up, reading a newspaper, spinning around.
So we're all on the same page.
Yeah. This kind of event would normally cost about $25,000 and take months of planning.
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
I appreciate you. I have 10 days and $5,000 to do it. In the midst of chaos, we'll still have fun. Yeah. But we'll see a lot of smiles on people's faces. That's what's gonna matter.
I only have 90 days to complete this task, and I have to keep moving despite any obstacles. We're far, but we're not there yet. The problem is I don't have any money. I lost my investor, which is tough. That being said, Russell's agreed to this $150,000 SBA loan, but the Small Business Administration is completely inundated with COVID. They can take anywhere from a couple of days to a month, so I've got no choice. I've just got to keep moving forward.
I'm actually super excited for this event. I need every aspect of this Mr. Mac event to pop. So Jessica and I are going to need to plan how we're going to dress this space to set the right mood for customers. Up the style and you up the sales. I think we should do dressing rooms back here. You know, as much as we're styling this, we literally, the goal is to push the inventory.
Will these be covered too, or do they have hats?
We do have to do something with that.
We need a lot of draping.
We need a lot of draping. The more difficult part is if we can find stuff like this, move the inventory up this way. These are his original chairs.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so, and he's been in a lot of photographs with them, so keep this somehow as part of the historical moment.
Correct.
So now that we have an idea of what we want to do with this space, we need to get the right dressing in here. Do we just go in this way, I wonder? So we're going to Tin Can Alley, a furniture and prop house, to rent pieces to complete this look. Furniture, props, draping, everything that will make the space explode with style and set the scene for the increased sales that we need. Could you imagine this if we had like super experiences like that where people can have fun? I want people to hashtag, hashtag, hashtag.
Correct.
Ooh,
perfect.
Yes, this is perfect. I love this. Tin Can Alley has incredible on-style pieces that will help set the tone for the event. It definitely will be worth the $900 I'm spending on rentals. We only have 8 days left to move mountains.
I've been cold calling dozens of businesses. I'm putting in the work, but I haven't lined up anyone for the promo business yet. Phone calls only take you so far. I need to press flesh and meet somebody for real. I need a win. I have no idea if my offer on the apartment complex has been accepted. If it is, I'll be on the hook for some $10 million, and I'm gonna need some big-time investors to pull this off. With the clock ticking, I need a new approach to keep both my multi-million-dollar businesses moving forward. With the apartment deal I'm working on and trying to build a promo company from the ground up with Matt Smith, I need somewhere to work. Looks good out here. I'm gonna use the big old house as an office to run operations out of.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
As soon as the SBA loan comes through, I'm ready to sign this lease on the warehouse next door. And since then, I haven't been able to get a hold of Cameron, the broker, to sign the lease. He's just gone dark. Hi.
Hey, it's Cam.
Hi, Cam.
So one of the partners over there called me, and they just let me know that they actually don't want to lease just the warehouse. It was a misunderstanding. I was told to lease however I could, but now when it became real, I guess they don't want to lease it because they like parking in it. So maybe that's why they were taking so long.
That's super.
Sorry, I don't know what else to say. I'm pretty embarrassed. I thought you had something good going.
Nobody's gonna rent that. It's gonna just be sitting there vacant.
I know.
I just don't think they understand the storm that's coming. And they think that they are gonna have someone else that wants to rent that warehouse.
You are preaching to the choir. That's why when you mentioned it, I thought it was planned out. I was literally finishing the letter of intent as she called me.
I'm so frustrated. I'm beyond because I was kind of already working through what it's gonna look like. And it's really disappointing to go to all this work and it's literally right next door and it blows up for no reason. Every time you set up a tranche, you've got basically a set amount of money that you're counting on. So if something just blows up, so does the bottom line, which makes me short for my $1 million. And I have to create that money over somewhere else. All right.
Thanks so much. I'm so sorry.
Okay, bye. When the warehouse fell through next door, I lost momentum. I lost a tranche. What? So what happens is I get like all my little tranches, and they're tied together in my head. So if one falls down, it's like part of my business plan has fallen like out of my brain, like network, and it starts to pull on all the other stuff. So I have to make that up to get to my $1 million business. There's no way. I need to make it up. Russell has been using the garage at the back of Shepherd's Inn as storage. This building is perfect for a coffee shop. This could probably be the coolest coffee shop downtown. What if it was like you roll the door back and then there's like a big bar and a fruit stand, like all this fruit stuff and everything, and a coffee shop. And the coffee shop's on the side, your coffee's on the side. Pick out what you want. Okay, meet me at window 1, and you order your coffee, go to window 2, pay. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. About what it's doing to the farmer's market plan, whatever it is, I promise, I swear, I promise, it's gonna be fine. I was standing there, you know, trying to kind of wrap my head around what had happened, and I found myself standing right in front of that little garage, which is an absolute jewel box. It's not just that it's cute and tiny, but it's like, it reminds me of those old farm stands that you would see like on street corners, because it has this rolling door, and then it has 2 windows. So let's just make sure we have a coffee shop there in addition to what we're doing. But I don't want you to go home and go, I did all this work and this is gonna happen, and I don't want you to worry about it. You know, I want you to leave that to me. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned here. Yeah. I have to work through it. I promise you that I will, and I'll work through it in a meaningful way.
I trust you.
I came here to build $1 million business in 90 days, but what we're doing here is bigger than that. This is real life for Kelly Gentry and Amanda, Chris, and Russell. The whole team, they're working their asses off to build something great. And what I want to do is I want to help them elevate their expectations, because that's giving them something more than money. You know, they feel like they are better because they are living in a better place and they have more options and more opportunity. I am not gonna let this amazing team that I've worked so hard to get here down. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We just got the 150 grand. This is the best news that I have heard since arriving in Fresno. The whole 150,000 belongs to Russell, so I have to be careful and make it work. He has no idea when this is all over. He's gonna get his money back and then some. This is huge, Russell, I swear to you. This is the best thing and best news, and I needed it today. I'm not gonna let you down. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited.
I keep calling about the damn apartment complex. They still haven't made a decision about my offer. Nothing is working. I got a response from Paul, a counter. Call me with any questions so we can put this to bed quickly. It's amazing. I'm gonna buy that apartment deal. So what happens is I offered $8,750. They hit me back at $9.4 million. I think they're playing the split game. I don't play the split game. Listen, I ditched the split. Their first number for the apartment deal was 10 milli. I offered him 875. He said 9 would do it, so I cut him back a little bit because I know we're gonna go back and forth. They're coming back with a number in the middle. That's what they always do, but you don't wanna do that. Gain the upper hand by raising your price minimally, and you're always gonna be the stronger negotiator at the table. While Paul finalizes the terms from the seller, I need to commit investors so I can actually deliver a stack of 200,000 for the deposit. And I gotta do that the moment the offer is accepted.
Perfect. Today's the day for the big event, and the pastors are coming in just 4 hours to inspect our work, and then the event kicks off in just 15 minutes after that. This job is paying for my rent while I'm here in Tacoma, building my business, and I definitely need to make good on my obligation to revive Mr. Mac. We have come so far since we started, and the pastors are coming at any moment. And I want them to see everything that's set up because we're down to the wire.
Looks good. No, all the things you're talking about are things that we've had part of our strategy, is just doing it. And find the right person to help us to do it. So that's where you come in. So thank you.
I am so glad that the pastors are happy. So now all I have to do is put on an incredible event and hit my goal of doubling their sales.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Tacoma. So we're here at the Mr. Mac Experience. Are you excited? Please give a big round of applause to Monique Linnae.
The first day I moved to Tacoma, I met Pastor Christopher, and one of the things he shared with me is how important it was that he and the Ministry Alliance rebuild Mr. Max. I encourage everyone to go in there and reimagine fashion. There's tailors in there. Go in there and have fun. My whole outfit is from Mr. Max. I'm gonna let the models come out. So thank you, have fun tonight.
Please welcome to the stage, John.
The event is getting started with the fashion experience outside. Yo, you need to get one of those colors. And inside, I want to sell as much merchandise as possible for the Ministry Alliance. Ooh, those are cute. Oh, you need to do one like that. Oh, those are good. This is about getting Mr. Mac on the best path moving forward. So what did y'all do today?
This is where we are right now.
Oh, the sales are up 800%? Look at that.
That's right.
So you're up 800%?
Exactly.
That sounds like a good day to me. Yes! My goal was to double sales. We definitely blew that out the water. An 800% increase? Yes! Pastor Christopher did warn me in the very beginning that the budget was super tiny, but how this event has really happened is through the kindness of organization, donating their services, donating their time. I was able to take some of the money and pay myself and also pay others and pay for some rent. So it just feels good. It just feels really good. But I'm so ready to get back to building Rooted.
We in play, what can I say? I'm on my way to a meeting with potential investors for my apartment deal. All I need to do in this meeting is shake $200K out of the tree in the barber shop to secure the property. That's called a security deposit. And that's gonna be like for a second. Then I gotta start hustling the $2 million that it takes as a down payment to purchase this property. Okay, hey guys, thank you so much. My name's Louis Curtis. I'm from LA, and I'm working with Matt Smith. I invest in real estate, and I need investors. I found a deal here at Konakaya. How many of you know Konakaya? Everybody in this town knows Konakaya, okay? The Konakaya is 151 units. This is one of 24 buildings in this town that have 100 units or more. Number one, the market timing is perfect right now. Pueblo's on fire. It's gonna continue to heat up here. You guys hear it at every barbecue that you go to. No housing here, there's no housing here. So we never have to worry about vacancies in this building. Number two, it's how we get rich on this deal. Leverage. I have an offer for $9 million. The Konakaya deal is $10 million. I'm gonna buy that deal with $2 million. When I can take $2 million and get a loan for the remainder, and then we're gonna use the leverage, this $8 million worth of debt. How many were taught debt is bad? All debt is bad debt. Not if somebody else pays the interest. We will use the rent from 151 units to pay down the mortgage and the interest. That's how you get rich. It's called leverage. Okay, cash flow. Cash flow in this $2 million should produce $140,000 to $200,000 per year to the investors. If the rents don't go up for the next 30 years, they haven't done that since World War II. We would make 200 grand a year for 30 years. That'd be $6 million. I'd rather have more partners because I get more support. I got more people saying, Kona, Kona, Kona.
What are you in for? Money-wise?
I'm in to make the deal work. Here's the opportunity. I'm a fast-talking guy, okay? I'm not slow and go Pueblo. Okay, who's interested? Who's interested enough to put some money in this deal?
I'm interested enough to get more information.
Okay. Dude, there's not a single person ready to throw down money in this deal. That hasn't happened to me in years. I really wanted to prove to Matt that I could raise some investor dollars. I can't even get one person to throw $1 in.
The 24 rooms upstairs have to be completely remodeled for all of us who live here and for future hotel guests. Amanda's to-go bar has to be built out so that she can serve alcohol. The dining room transformed into a fully operational grocery store. I've got to convert the old garage into a really cute coffee shop, and I'm going to convert the original dark bar into a really bright, super booming deli. So that means I've got to get the refrigeration equipment for the deli and the grocery store here as soon as possible, and I need to hire a real contractor. I put Chris in charge of a really big task. He was to get all of the refrigeration equipment installed last week, and he didn't get it done on time. The refrigeration equipment for the deli and the grocery store are still not here. I'm so frustrated with Chris. I know he's a great guy, and I know he's gonna be absolutely invaluable to the Shepherd's Inn down the road. But the reality is, what he was supposed to do isn't done, and we need it a week ago.
But it's trying to push what I can for the project at the same time I'm trying to do the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Okay, well, you're gonna need to push harder because we are so behind.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I gotta go, because I gotta go to work. Chris is my biggest challenge. No, I'm just kidding. We just do business. We have different business styles, and one is successful and the other one isn't. Not that I want to point the finger, but it's just a business style. We have to be tight as a team. Really thinking about what are your objectives? How are you going to get there? How are you going to avoid every obstacle or go through it? What is going to come up? What is not going to come up? What's unexpected? It's like, that takes concentration. He's not doing that. And then I want to take his head off of his shoulders and kind of get a really good hold between the nose and the mouth and bowl him down the alleyway.
I'm heading over to Wright Park to scout the location of an event that I registered for called Bite of Black Business. It's a collective of business owners that was born out of the Black Lives Matter protests against police brutality to help support Black businesses here in Tacoma. I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to raise brand awareness and sell my product for the first time to the larger Tacoma community.
I've got $150,000 to spend that cannot be misspent. The only way that's gonna work is if I get a real contractor in, somebody that I can trust, that I can work with, someone that really understands math, that can bid, and that will get the job done for what they said they can do it for. Clean this crap out of here. I originally needed $250,000. And I only had a $150,000 commitment out of Russell. So getting this done means I'm gonna have to come down a little bit and shave it up and get rid of some things that I really want. Russell introduced me to two friends of his, Dave and Alan. They're contractors. I'm really excited about it because they're friends of his.
The apartment deal is dead. That was gonna be my score. There's Paul right there. Paul's calling in. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Louis.
Hey, buddy, thanks for your time, I appreciate it. Man, how does another group come in right after me and scoop this deal up?
We had some other, tours and interest of it, and there's not as much pressure in terms of timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're at. I don't know.
But I mean, if they needed more time, I'm just over here just cracking on myself saying, what did I do wrong here, man?
No, I'm with you. I think what it was, we pushed him too hard, and I think now it's too late because this other group is already,
Yeah, I know that deal's gonna make some money there. I'm sick about it, because I know there was $3 million of profit on that deal. I don't know what happened then, whatever.
It was in the price. That's weird. It's the pressure.
This is what I'm feeling like right now. I'm feeling like I let Matt down, and he thought he could depend on me. I let him down. He believes and trusts me. And now that's gone, I can't even feel good about myself anymore. I didn't think I ran at the guy too hard. I made him a great offer. It was in writing. I've never had a deal fall out because, I rushed him too hard. Just underestimated. I thought it'd be easier than it's gonna be, it's just.
Hey, what's happening?
Hi.
I have a lease right here.
Yeah.
The lease.
Just so we're clear, this is for the Shepherd's Inn, so the 11,000 square foot brick and mortar structure. So the hotel, the deli, the kitchen, and the grocery store.
building, the whole
It's
thing.
just for the building itself. And the terms are $10,000 a month starting in January. The free rent is the time in between now and January 1. Delay when you pay. I don't have any money, and I cannot afford rent on this building. In signing this lease, it means I can pay Russell.
Willing to try something new. I'm putting all my faith in Elaine because I see her visions, and I'm all in. I think it's a good idea.
I'm excited. This is a big step for us.
Yes, it is.
The reason I did a 5-year lease 3 times, that guarantees the Stone family $120,000 a year. A month and a half ago, I didn't even know Russell. And It was all about this $1 million goal of business. That's all I was like focused on. Finally, it's the first day that our contractors, Dave and Alan, are starting. I'm so excited. By day 90, this place needs to be fully operational. All the construction contractors gone, deli open, grocery store open, coffee store open, hotel open, and the to-go bar rocking and rolling. This is the only way I have a shot at getting to $1 million by completing each one of these tranches. Russell has been using the garage at the back of Shepherd's Inn as storage. It's one of the cutest little buildings, and it's a storage facility. I think it's gonna make an amazing, cute little coffee shop.
Can we tear that all out?
Yeah, that's gotta go.
Take that whole thing out.
Take that whole thing out.
When the warehouse next door fell through, I lost a tranche. So I changed lanes. Potentially, a coffee shop could be a faster off-the-ground revenue stream.
I want my Kona deal back, guys. I know I didn't get Kona Kai, but the truth is Kona Kai put me in front of a lot of people I wouldn't have been in front of otherwise. I wish my business with real estate in this city was successful, but I need to move on. I need to keep working on the promotion business, reeling in those clients. I've lost 4 deals. You're not gonna know I lost those 4 deals because the one deal I hit is gonna be, wow. I'm gonna talk about the one deal I did, not the 4 deals I lost.
I was sitting in the meeting and I heard a really loud crash and break. Nobody goes in the kitchen. Hey, Dave. Of course, I immediately turned my head and I saw the little bit of dust and I was like, no, I knew. I've experienced it before.
Did all this fall down?
Yeah, and the problem is, babe, don't go in, please. I know it's an old building and there was a leak that had been in there probably many, many years ago. That leaked and they fixed it, and it leaked and they fixed it. So in this case at the Shepherd's Inn, the ceiling in the kitchen is 1 inch thick of cement.
Do it, but I don't see how you can shore it without taking it down.
You can't. What a bummer.
And it's so heavy. Anytime you start to vibrate and shake something, you're gonna have things that should have been fixed come apart. And if the ceiling were to fall down, it would destroy everything in the kitchen and probably put anybody in there in the hospital. The most important thing to me is that nobody gets hurt. Nice little tiny itty baby warning. And there was no one in there when it happened.
Thank God.
No one's taking it seriously, but that's the whole ceiling.
No, that's
it's for
bad.
sure all
No,
the way
that's
over
bad.
there. Let's get everything out of here and cover everything. Dave and Alan figured out what the problem was and they fixed it upstairs. And basically, this is gonna be a reverse shoring installation, which will save us from having to take the whole ceiling out. Essentially, what we're gonna do is run 2x4s across and then support them laterally so that the ceiling is supported. It's a really good plan and it's the only way we can afford to do it.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Scott, because I was looking at the cases that I wanted, and I'm like, yeah, we'll just take those.
No matter how frustrated I get with the Chris situation, Russell and Chris are such good friends, and I'm in too deep, and I've got too much invested in Chris to pull the plug. It's maddening. It's infuriating. The biggest issue is that when I give him something to do, he not only takes it on, he takes it on with enthusiasm, but then he doesn't do it. And then when I ask him about the progress on it, he basically tells me it's coming along when he hasn't even started it. That is a big problem if you can't rely on someone who's told you you can rely on me.
Okay, Elaine, can I patch Scott through? He says he's got some good news. Elaine was really, really upset with me. She chewed me out. Instead of getting hurt or getting angry, I used it as a learning tool.
Okay, so I have all of the equipment, every bit of it. It's already ready, clean.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. Chris has an uncanny ability to make you feel like he's got everything under control. And then he tells you that he's getting it done when he has no plan to get it done. And this is very frustrating. It's extremely frustrating.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right, we're good.
Oh, what a relief. That being said, I'm so happy we finally have deli equipment. Thank God. Woo!
Tomorrow is the Bite of Black business event at Wright Park, and this is going to be Rooted's coming out party. There's a lot to do to properly present Rooted for all of the people that are expected to show up. To make the hundreds I must have for tomorrow, I need a bigger, better commercial juicer. And luckily, I found a used one online. It's only $200, which is a steal. I'm driving 90 minutes away to Issaquah to pick it up now. Hey, Alex, how are you?
All right,
Good. I'm good. I'm actually getting ready for tomorrow. Alex Fardell is the provider of the produce for Rooted.
Yeah, that's, I just had there's been a snafu with the Starly server. They accidentally sent the order to food stand, and so I don't have it in Tacoma, and I'll have the rest of them in any ads.
So all of my produce is 3 hours away?
I need to know exactly when you need it to have it. I apologize. Couldn't pick up the orders.
Okay, let me think about this because I actually have to have all the juice shots made tonight. Plus, I have to pick up a new juicer.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Alex. So now I don't have my order. This is a huge step back. Not getting produce from Alex means paying 36 to 40% more for it at a grocery store. I need to make hundreds of juice shots for the thousands coming to the Bite of Black business.
Now that my real estate deal is blown up and imploded, I have to focus all my energy on building the promo business. I was doing research and found a company called Advantage Home Mortgage as a potential new client for our promo company. I need a win here. I need a win. I need a win bad, and I need to show Matt that we can deliver.
I mean, you're not doing a whole lot right now, marketing-wise.
No.
Because you used to be on TV all the time. His commercials used to play every day on Facebook. He used to play all over the place.
Yeah, we did a lot of, just off the wall, like funny stuff, rememberable stuff. Never had a huge budget to work with, so.
So what do you think?
Is this something you'd want to do?
Well, to a point,
Everywhere, on every channel that will exist longer than TV will.
We would pretty much take over all of your content, plus new videos and new content on every, weekly basis for the year.
All right.
Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about. First guy to sign on the dotted line to give us the dollars. But I'm excited, they're excited. We're off to a great start, but we need to keep momentum going. We gotta find the ones that will pay us, that will sign up, that will become clients and part of our portfolio.
I literally have to problem solve right now. I'm literally gonna have to go out here tonight, find a store in Issaquah, and buy up every watermelon, ginger root, and blueberry that they've got. But my immediate plan is to get the decorations because time is ticking. Hey, Alex.
Hey, honey. So once I head back for my afternoon route, we can get something today to finish out what you need.
You are amazing. The good news is, Alex says he can get me my produce.
I'll be bringing those back.
Yeah, and we're going there anyway, so I can get them when I come up. Okay, thanks, Alex. The better news, he was coming back towards Tacoma from Antioch and can meet me in the same spot in Issaquah, which is where I was going to meet the lady with the juicer.
So essentially, this is your mint, 60 count.
Okay.
This was the 11 count watermelons.
Okay.
And then obviously we got a bunch more cases.
Okay, I got some cash for you too, so I can pay you. I bought my juicer. You know what I thought about is getting another cheaper one. God forbid something were to happen to this one or, just anything, then I just can't not have juice shots made.
We're finally getting the refrigeration equipment delivered, and that is critical to opening the deli. So the deli cases are where we're gonna display all the meats and cheese and everything. They'll be full in the back. Underneath, behind the bar, will be the sandwich prep stations. The deli's gonna probably be the most profitable center of Chef's Club. And because of that, it's gonna be well worth the investment that we spent on these new sandwich stations.
Are you in? You loaded?
We're unloaded, we're unboxed. So 3 sandwich stations.
These definitely look too tall. It's so tight behind the bar that the sandwich stations have to slide underneath it. If they don't slide underneath it, we won't have enough room to work. Chris bought equipment that doesn't fit. Honestly, he must have measured it incorrectly. These units are not returnable, so somehow I've got to make it work. I'm not sure if we can get smaller casters. I don't know if we can lower them some other way, maybe just take the bottom off. At this point, what I need to do is solve the problem. Chris is my right-hand person, and I cannot solve all problems on my own, but he does not understand schedule. He literally gets out of his lane and completely forgets what the other hand was doing. It's driving me crazy.
This not having stuff is really seriously bad.
I can deal with the budget, I can deal with a lot of things, but the hiccups, the not doing what you said you were gonna do have huge consequences, and I cannot afford to be slowed down like this. On top of managing the 11,000 square foot remodel, I'm realizing that I have to much closer manage Chris. And I'm really starting to wonder if he's the liability getting to my $1 million valuation.
Chris is just imploding on me.
It was a mad rush to get everything I need for the event tomorrow. And now I'm getting started juicing later than I wanted to. Thousands will be at Wright Park, but my strategy is to only make 200 shots so that I sell out. So let's see how this one works. It doesn't work. Yo, I have to figure that out right now. Can we just cut for a second so I can... I wanted to test it, and now I did, so. I'm learning all types of things tonight.
So, you're saying, is there some type of business lesson?
Oh my God, are y'all serious right now? Business lesson? Like, leave me alone with this right now. I'm literally am trying to figure this stuff out. This business lesson. Y'all sound crazy right now. This is like this is too much right now. You all understand I have a lot at stake tomorrow. All this production stuff is too much for me to consume, and like, I literally have no help right now. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's frustrating. This is what I wanted to do, huh? I wanted to make juice shots for the world. I have to make 200 juice shots tonight, but my juicer isn't working. Oh, there we go, there we go. Finally, the juicer is juicing and I'm back on track. Tomorrow is a huge day for Rooted. It's the Bite of Black business event, and it's the first time that I'm selling to the public. It's going to be a long night tonight. There's so much riding on the event tomorrow, and it really is the first time that people in Tacoma get a good understanding of what Rooted is all about. Right now, I'm running on pure adrenaline. I cannot wait to get all set up and make my introduction to Rooted to Tacoma. And more than that, my potential investor, Don Yoon, has promised to stop by today. So this is definitely my chance to prove that Rooted is worth more than he initially calculated. This is about putting Rooted on the map. I have been going non-stop since yesterday, but my pop-up is all set up. Oh, this is so cool. And Rooted is finally open for business. Yes. Okay, how are you? Hello, how are you doing today?
Okay, tried the blueberry watermelon.
The blueberry watermelon one? Okay, let me get one for you, babe. We got our first sale, we got our first sale. I'm so happy right now. And to my friend Jessica from the Courthouse Square, that I was looking for someone to produce a jingle for my reimagined ice cream truck.
Jessica, tell me about what you're doing, so I'm here to help whenever I can.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I want to reimagine ice cream trucks.
Okay.
And instead of the stuff that's not good for us, especially since most of our communities have food deserts. So the same way that kids hear that sonic sound of the ice cream truck, I want to create a song. It is super historical. I definitely want to mimic it, but in a new 2020 cool way.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
So exciting that we're finally getting the Rooted name out here and seeing the people really responding to it.
Wow, that is good.
Proof of concept, baby. I'm really proud of what we did out here today. We sold 179 shots, and most importantly, we had an amazing response to our Rooted brand experience. This concept is super dope. It's amazing what things can happen when you come together and do it. This was the best day, like unbelievable. I have big plans for this company, I'm telling you. This is about putting Rooted on the map. I'm at Q Studio to see Quentin. He is the music producer who is rethinking the ice cream truck song for Rooted. It's super important because for me, this right here will be the branding song for Rooted.
This was a melody idea.
Yes, yes, Quentin. Yes, that right. Yes,
that?
all those layers.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm so excited. We settled for $1,500 for a complete buyout of the song. But what Quentin doesn't know is that when this is all over, I'm actually gonna give him back his part of the song. In our last meeting, I turned down Don and Michael's offer of $25,000 for 25% of the company. They've had time to vet root it now, and they have requested another meeting. This is when they will give me their final decision.
We've actually gone back based on the conversation we had. We looked at the model a bit, and we've almost just said, hey, we're gonna scrap the, you're out there just doing like little stuff and like, hey, let's look at the bigger model, right? So if you're going down the wholesale route, the franchise route, like what would the financials actually look like?
I do plan on making sure that this makes it all the way to the billion-dollar status. Like, that is my, you're laughing, but I want this to be a billion-dollar company, and I believe it can be. It will take a lot of work. It won't happen tomorrow, but it will be on that route.
When I look at the spreadsheet, it's like, there's a lot of questions here, and like, can this really happen? And
oh, okay.
When we initially talked, we were like, okay, so you're gonna go around and sell juices on the streets in a tent? Like, we're kind of like, all right. And then the more we talked, the more like we really saw, what you're trying to do. Truth is, you're still very early, right? But I would say it's very rare, for us at least, our experience is someone, you obviously have entrepreneurial background.
Right.
We just love everything about you. We love like your hustle,
thank you.
your communication style, the way you're networking, and the people you're surrounding yourself with. So from our perspective, we want to make a bet on you. We were thinking we would do the same 25 that we offered before, but we would do that for 2% of the business. So,
oh, yes.
So that'll budget range that you're.
I'm so happy right now. I'm so excited.
I'd be a fool not to invest in you.
I'm actually getting emotional. Thank you.
No,
I just
believe
think that
all the things that you're gonna do.
Thank you. Can I give you a hug? Thank you. Thank you, Don.
The Shepherd's Inn needs to be renovated both on the inside and the outside. The whole neighborhood needs to be cleaned up. In order for anything to happen, I need help from the city. Asking the city to help me clean this place up is imperative. When Janine and I were talking, she told me about the city initiative called Keep Fresno Beautiful. The concept is that you clean up trash in your neighborhood all around downtown Fresno. I really want Sheps Club to get involved in some of these civic events. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a call with the mayor that Janine has set up.
The reason you want to meet with the mayor, obviously, is the top person in the city. And if he agrees with you and wants to help you, right, then he's going to encourage other people to agree with you and help you.
So I rolled into town and I took over the Shepherd's Inn. I don't know if takeover is the right word. I think it's more like I've decided to help Russell long term. What's hurting us is the obvious problems that a town would suffer if it was closed, which is homelessness, right, and cleanliness. So I'm working on it, but it's insurmountable how much work there is to do. So what I'm trying to do is just concentrate on Shepherd's Inn. And what you could help me with is to see if we can get a street cleaner by once in a while to clean up the trash.
So we actually, the State of the City address 2 years ago, we sort of Keep Fresno Beautiful campaign.
Oh my God.
Janine told me all about that, and we definitely want to sponsor one of the events here.
It's very important to me that we, bring it. We really contribute, and we show that the people of Fresno really will step up.
I'll reach out tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
For the cleanup event.
All right. After the call with the mayor, Gentry met with the team, and they've come up with a new spin on the mayor's event, Keep Fresno Beautiful. We're gonna do a bag of trash for a bag of lunch. When the volunteers show up to pick up trash, we're going to give them a free bag of lunch. Even though it's expensive, it's great for Sheps because we get to practice. But more importantly, we're giving something back, and it's shining a light on picking up trash downtown, which ultimately helps us.
How are we doing on sandwiches?
Joey's gonna be up at 5:30 starting to prepare sandwiches.
So did the dumpster get put in?
The dumpster is in. It got delivered today.
And do we have a banner going on the dumpster?
Yes, banners and t-shirts got picked up today.
Are those the shirts?
Yes,
These are the shirts.
They're amazing.
A huge part of tomorrow's event is to begin building our online presence. Ultimately, the plan is to have a big database of people that we can email for our grand opening. But tomorrow is going to be fast and furious, probably no sleep, and definitely high stress. They've got to keep it together, and they have to make really great sandwiches because everyone's going to obviously tell their friends about it, and that's going to make a huge difference in our future business.
Today's such a big day. Today is our bag of trash for a bag of lunch event, and I'm really excited about it.
The cost of the event is coming out of my shoestring construction budget. It's a benefit in any case because it's going to help me with my relationship with the city while keeping Fresno beautiful downtown, and it promotes Shep's Club.
If nothing else, this is great practice for the team about what it is to do an event. You guys, there are people outside starting to line up.
Take control, Joey.
Joey,
Yeah.
chill on the mustard, bro.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were the chef. Sorry about that.
Okay. You don't have to put 18 of them on.
I'm not putting 18 on them.
Chris, I swear to God, is it Tourette's or what?
You know what? You guys piss me off. I know Elaine's stressed out, and she's gonna stress all of us out
Okay,
if
well,
we
you
don't...
need to calm down before you start stressing everybody else out.
No,
Chill.
I'm not cussing everybody else out. I'm just saying
Yeah,
I
I'm
want...
telling you right now, calm down before you start stressing everybody else out.
Chris fits into a very specific type of person that I've had a lot of experience with, and that's a very active brain and a very high IQ. And it's, you overthink things and you want to do everything at the same time. We have a lot of names for what this kind of personality is, but it's brilliance, right? In its own way. Chris is very, very bright. But because he's going so fast, he's not getting anything done completely. And a lot of undone things is chaos. And it's frustrating. Having an attention ability greater than one thing at a time is a gift. It's not a curse. And the important thing is to get in front of it. So because I have eyes in the back of my head, right, they're not my primary set of eyeballs. I need to focus on what's up here first. And this thing that's going on over here, this other thing I'm thinking about and doing, I'll get to it. Chris goes back and forth from this to that. So what he's supposed to be doing doesn't get done. And it's great to have it if you can manage it, but he can't manage it.
Is that the last one?
Yes, that's why I continue to get kicked out.
Okay, we're about 5 minutes away and we made it. I think we have everything, right?
I think we did. I think we made it.
I think we did it, guys. Getting awesome.
Even though we've got our event going on outside, we still have full construction going on inside. I know it's a lot, but if I don't keep the team working with everything going on outside, I mean, what are we gonna do, stop?
Okay, let's go pick up trash. Yay! Look at all the sign-ups.
Look at these sign-ups.
I love it. And look how much trash.
Uh-huh.
Awesome possum.
Look at that trash. What's up, Mama? How you doing? There you go.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bag of trash for a bag of lunch.
Thank you.
The event paves the way for the $1 million business because it puts out energy and a message to the city of Fresno that we are here to stay and here to help. That's what you need when you're building a business, is the support of the city. You guys, I'm literally die of pride, man. Really proud. Feel good?
Yeah.
Good.
But now I've got to focus ahead on what I'm calling our soft opening. It's about 2.5 weeks out, and if I don't get through my punch list, I'm never gonna get open.
Hey guys, I need to holler at you for a minute.
What's going on?
You know what, dude? I'm over this. This isn't working for me anymore.
What's not working for you?
Okay. Look, I'm just telling you guys straight up. I don't know. You come here tomorrow, I don't know if I'm here. I'm telling you, I can't. I'm bugging out. And it's not just the business.
What do you mean?
Every day I got a lot of people about who you guys are and who I am. Look, like I was a liar when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, drug addict, 19, 20. I ain't lying to people. I can't handle this. You know, not being a real dude, not doing what I say caused me a lot of problems in my life. I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. But it ain't good. I ain't in a good place. It's the worst place I've been at since I've been here.
You're letting a lot of people down.
I know, don't tell me, bro. I know that. I know that. I'm just telling you guys where I'm at. If you don't mind, just give me some space and some time and okay? Bugging out, dog. Don't be surprised if I don't call you mother and say I'm done. I'm telling you, man. Crazy.
still here? Hey, bud. I wasn't sure if you were going to be here today.
What'd you do?
Yeah? Went up to the end?
I didn't know, wasn't sure I was gonna be here today either.
What made you change your mind to stick around?
Another day, another way. You know, sometimes, and then I'm waking up just saying, hey man, maybe the miracle today. Maybe today's the miracle. I don't think so. I don't know how that happens. I got 26 days to go pick up a millie. And then I'm gonna leave Pueblo and go pick up a Billy. You know, because I'm a Billy killer. I'm gonna crack this town wide open. I'm gonna pull $1 million out of it, and the world's gonna be like, Pueblo's on the map, and Grant Cardone is back, or in this case, Lewis Curtis. So, as much as I want to quit, dude, I can't quit. Call me Lewis Curtis or call me Grant Cardone, but you'll never call me a quitter. You cannot lose if you don't quit. I really believe that. It's always darkest before the dawn. That's probably bull. But look, I can't quit. Can't live with quit. I'm gonna light this town up like a nuclear weapon. You wait and see what I do. Matt called me this morning and says, hey man, I'm learning. He's like, I don't know the pitch. I don't know the language. I don't know what to talk about. I'm like, no, brother, that's not the problem. The problem is we don't have the right buyers. We don't have the right prospects. And we're going to go see a bank today. A bank is not the right prospect for this product. They're highly regulated. They got sticks up, and they don't advertise. If they hadn't advertised for the last 35 years, why the are they going to start because of us? I ain't.
It's gonna be a good day.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Now look, let's keep this to a minimum.
Yeah.
If he's not a buyer, he's not a buyer.
Right.
Okay? If they don't want to do it, it doesn't matter if they got the money.
They need to do it and they'll want to do it.
Okay.
I thought of you guys as probably one of the best banks in this town, but I don't think there's a lot of marketing going on here.
Our success has been based on relationship,
right?
Being relationship-oriented bankers. We one-on-one bank folks. They know us individually, we know them individually. But anyway, we've recently been having discussions about we need to get a surge of energy and strategy and go out and market new business.
Yeah, they just came in your door today.
You
Did you see that?
So
You
your
just got a
timing's
surge
just right.
there.
Your timing's just right. In all honesty, this is exactly what we've been discussing.
Coincidence? I think not.
So what we're doing is little out of the box, not buying ads so much. I mean, we could do that, but it's not just about buying ads. It's about how do we inform your customer that you're here, that you're different, here's your services, without them thinking they're getting an ad.
We can do the video packages. We can set up all social media platforms from YouTube to Twitter, Facebook.
What you spend on one newspaper ad that lasts for one day, it's gone, you got to do it again. You could literally start educating all of Pueblo how to do business with you and that you're here.
We've got a ton of packages at $20,000, $15,000, $10,000. $5,000 a month would get them everything they need.
I would tell you guys to spend $10,000 a month, do it for 12 months, cost you $120,000 in a year. I guarantee you it's going to get a return on investment.
So question. So if we decide to do a package with you guys, do we have exclusive rights as far as us being the only bank that you guys are going to deal with?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll figure that out.
So what do you think, Randy?
You got a deal?
Agree?
Agreed?
You give us a chance, and we're gonna blow this up.
And then I'll come get a loan for this.
You need a check today, or what do you?
We'd love a check today.
If we can get the first check today, and then we'll just do
All right,
monthly after
10.
that.
Will it cash? Will it go through?
Yeah, it'll cash.
Thank you. Appreciate you, okay? Boom, we got a deal. And I know the bank's good for some more money. More important than the money is the enthusiasm, man. It's the enthusiasm. That was good. That was a good meeting. There's nothing gets people more jacked up than money.
Vita Black Business has proved the public loves my wellness shots. But now I have to take this show on the road. I want to test my reimagined ice cream truck idea. This is critical to my business because it allows Rooted to bring healthier options to all. Rooted is getting bigger, and I need to make hundreds of shots. And if we're gonna pull this off, we need a commercial kitchen.
Yes, okay. Just bring up your information now.
Pastor Christopher put me in touch with the Oasis of Hope Church. and I'm hearing that they have an incredible commercial kitchen. I can rent the kitchen hourly, and flexibility is key right now. This goes to show that you can find what you need, especially when you maintain good relationships. Now I need to find an ice cream truck and the right place to park it. So I'm going to meet my friend John, who owns All City Ice Cream Trucks. Oh, what's this?
In terms of what your color scheme, this is the truck that
Yeah, this one goes the best.
It goes the best?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So how much would this one be to rent for a day?
400.
Ah, you know how many shots I have to sell? Or even if you could give me a delayed payment, that would be good. I have to always remind people that literally this company is 2 months old, literally.
2 months old. Just say, how about we just cut that number in half?
Yes.
All right.
I'm always up for a good bargain.
That works. So we'll just say 200.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I set up a meeting with an expert at Marconi Chiropractic and Wellness. So my thing is that I want to make wellness affordable and accessible to all. What I'm trying to figure out is how do I measure out, like what makes the perfect 2-ounce shot and how we can prove that they have real health benefits.
So everybody's different. You know, this whole thing about we should be drinking 8 cups of water a day.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
Right.
It's you take your body weight, divide in half, that's how many ounces of water you want to drink a day. So that question is pretty, it's pretty in depth.
Right.
Every individual is different. What we could do is we could take some people, like we can, I don't know, 10 people or something, and we could do their blood work before, blood work after.
Okay.
And show people.
Okay.
And
maybe it's
data.
10 clients that you have already that agree to it.
Maybe we could figure out, because the blood work does cost money.
Right.
My cost for all of that is $81.10 per person, per test.
It's a lot, right? It is a lot. This trial is gonna be 21 days, and it's really expensive for my budget right now, but I'm entering a $1 trillion industry, and I only have a few weeks left to prove I have $1 million business. So I need every tool at my disposal right now to achieve my goal. So 10 volunteers, 2 tests each, comes out to $1,622 in blood work alone. And that's before adding in the cost of 630 juice shots. It's very critical to me that Rooted is separated from the competition. And hard data is definitely one of the ways to do it. It makes sense because you understand this world. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm actually excited too.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to some people about the juicing stuff.
We are heading to Fab Lab, researching online. I found a fabrication company. I'm trying to design like some type of signage.
Okay.
Just want to be super inviting and get some brand loyalty going. What do I need to do so that you can tell me like what this is approximately going to cost and
Well, it's going to be a little bit of an investment.
like how much do you think that would be?
So do you have
Let me get the
measurements of
dimension.
what
Yeah,
you
so I
need?
was gonna say, let me call John and get the actual measurements, and then I'll get back to you. I would just be grateful for whatever you could possibly do. Making those juice shots out that kitchen is hard. So I'm ecstatic to finally be working out of a commercial kitchen. You have to make perishable items in a commercial kitchen if you're gonna sell them from a truck. They're certified by the health department. It's a really good commercial kitchen. But unfortunately, it wasn't available until 4 p.m. today. We need to make 80 shots for the proof of concept tomorrow. It's gonna take us several hours to pull that off. We have to prep all the ingredients, do the juicing, bottle it up, and then clean the commercial kitchen. It is so crucial that we get this right. I have to prove that Rooted works as a mobile business. Oh, that's actually really good. Oh, perfect one, yes. So we have 80 shots?
We have just the right amount for just tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
So I'm headed over to Fab Lab to pick up my signs for my wellness truck. Oh my goodness! These look amazing. The signs are $150 each for 3 signs, plus $450 for the laser printer time. That is a total expense of $900. I am really happy with Steve's work. I'm super excited about sharing my sample shots today because if they like my shots, it will absolutely help me establish proof of concept for reimagining the ice cream truck for a wellness model. So I'm on my way to On-Site 253 Fitness. The owners are amazing and are allowing me to hold my first Rooted mobile event. One of the gym's biggest fitness classes gets out at 5:30. So we're hoping to capitalize on that foot traffic. Oh my gosh, it's 5:30 and we're ready just in time. Great job, ladies. I know you want some shots. Oh, perfect, okay. Are you drinking this right now? We're drinking now, girl. Yeah, give you some energy.
Okay, I'm gonna try all of the flavors.
Because people aren't just buying one, they want to get every flavor. Yes. We literally only have 9 left.
Wait, we don't have
Because people
more?
have been buying like 3 and 4 at a time, so. We are selling out of our juice shots, which tells me that our proof of concept is a solid one. If we put these things out in the street and we go into the communities that keep getting overlooked, I came from those communities. I know that we will buy things that are fun brands and we do care about what we consume. We just have to make it easy and accessible like you do it for everybody else. There was absolutely a moment where I thought we might not make it, but we pulled it off. Today was a huge day. There's a huge market opportunity here.
Man, I'm running out of time. I got 24 days left, and I've been operating the marketing company without a formal agreement. We're starting to move into something bigger now. We've just signed our first $10,000 a month client. Now's the time that Matt and I have to figure out what our deal is. Who gets the biggest portion of the bag? Who's got control? We also need office space. I need more clients so that I can ensure I hit my $1 million valuation. But right now, I gotta hammer down the details of this partnership with Matt.
Morning, sunshine.
Good to see you, man. Okay, let's talk about this new company.
Yep.
This is what I have right here, formation. Ownership, players, splits, control, location, and name. So ownership, what are your ideas? What do you
Are we
think?
talking split money going into this?
Well, I don't have any money to put in it. I thought I'd be the sweat equity. So I'm just being straightforward. Okay, now, who's got control of the company then?
You want me to carry the money, so then I should own 51% of this.
God, I hate that.
Someone's got to be in control.
Somebody's got to be in charge, 100%.
Right? When I'm putting out the money here.
So when we start getting profitable, what do you think a fair split is?
70-30? I got to start somewhere.
I mean, to me, the sweat equity I'm providing is if I can help you put that in place. I mean, everything.
So you don't want to spend any of your hard-earned money yet?
Let's do 50-50, 50-50.
Okay.
Problem is, you could kick me out of the deal, though.
Or you could kick me out of the deal of something that I've already started moving.
I can't kick you out of the deal.
If you have 51, you could.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
But I wouldn't either.
I need you. I need you.
And I need you.
Now, I need you more than you need me.
No. But for me to say, here's your higher percentage for something that could potentially be a long-term play that you can control and splat at any time, that's scary. This is my home.
50-50 on the profits. You want 51% control of the company.
Yeah.
I tell you what I'll do. I'll do that for Pueblo only. If we can build this, then I want to scale this. I want to scale it nationwide. That's a separate thing.
Deal.
Okay?
Let's shake on that really quick.
Good. Okay.
One down.
Okay? So look, I got Matt to put up 100% of the money. I use my sweat equity. I don't put up any dough. So I agreed to give him, in exchange for the dough, control of the company. Never have a 50-50 partnership. You either be 51 or they be 51. You never want 2 people in charge, because then no one is in charge. No one will be responsible, and you'll end up in the courthouse. I need to start signing up clients. I need money. But first, we got to get a professional office space. We need to set this company up to succeed. It needs to look good. It needs to have space to make videos, podcasts, and so the client can use their imagination.
I'm gonna see if it'll work for us. The location is redonkulous. I'm hopeful.
This is that thing we were looking for, right?
Now look at this. We have our own elevator.
This is a sweet building. It's got character for sure.
Right?
You got a stage in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 100% no-brainer. This is a wake-up Pueblo spot right here.
Yep.
It's so old school and uncomfortable and perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is epic.
This is it. This is the spot.
Right?
So this is an awesome spot.
Who owns it?
A group called TIG. Tapia Investment Group.
Abel Tapia?
Right.
And he's interested in selling or leasing?
Well, actually, you know, my recommendation to Abel was to just lease it. But, you know, if you find somebody that is willing to buy it, then fine, buy it. Right now, there are 1 or 2 people that are interested in the building.
Yeah, I got that feeling. I know when I'm in the gold mine, I know it. I'm walking around here saying there's money to be made in this here building.
You can go over it and then...
Yeah, and then you can go to him, talk to him, let's sign off or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm meeting with Matt today to discuss the Oneida building, which is, I believe, a great investment. There's money to be made here. Lewis Curtis doesn't have Grant Cardone's money, but Lewis does have Grant's strategies. I'm gonna teach my business partner how to buy this property the Cardone way. I don't have the money, he's got the money, he's got the credit line. I wouldn't have a financial stake in it, but this is a great opportunity for Matt to build not just a company here, but actually start our first real estate deal. I just gotta convince him to do it. Okay, so the way to do it is do not do it traditional. Don't go to the bank and get a loan. This is called owner financing, okay? And that is going to put the seller in a position to get payments now over long periods of time, not have to pay any taxes yet, because we won't actually make a sale until later. And it gives Matt time to build a business within a business, commercial real estate, produce income, and then later go to the bank 2 or 3 years from now and get a permanent loan. So you go to him, you say, hey, rather than conducting a sale, okay, why don't we do a lease purchase, an option? Here's how we put the magic spell on it. Okay, you put it under contract, get control of it. We're the first tenants, and you have the rest of the building to rent. Start moving other people in and change the lease amounts to increase the value of the building.
So what we're paying rent, the tenants would already pay for. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Just got to get tenants.
Yeah.
And give it another 18 months, and you'll make another $1 million too. Let me see what it looks like to jump for $1 million.
Let's do it.
Oh, wow. Come on, baby. Oh, no, I got a mic one. Come on, baby. Come on. God, sorry about that, mic.
I've only got 25 days left to get chefs up and running. My soft opening is 2 weeks away, and there's so much construction to do. So the deli's coming along. We cut back the bar so that the deli cases fit. The coffee shop is underway. Our little hotel is moving along slowly and steadily. But the grocery store and the to-go bar have made little to no progress.
Come get your bag of lunch for a bag of trash.
Even though we made it through the first community event, the bickering, oh my gosh, the tripping over each other, everybody being upset is a problem. There is so much tension with the team because of the disorganization. It's my job to get the team working together. This means everyone needs to stay in their lane and stay in their tranche. It's a lot of hard work, but if everyone learns their job and knows what they're doing, they will create a successful business because they know the job. And that has great reward. My biggest wild card right now is Chris. He's got way too much on his plate. He cannot focus on multiple things. I put him in charge of the deli and the grocery store from the very beginning, but now I'm rethinking it. If you don't learn how to delegate early on, people don't learn independence. This is your lane, stay in it, do this job 100 times until you are doing it in your sleep.
I think that you should focus on the grocery store only, and I'll take the deli off your plate. How much sense does that make?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you are having trouble with somebody and you can find a position for them below the position that they are in so that they can regroup, you will get back a better employee and hopefully you won't lose all the money you spent training them. You spend a lot of time training people and teaching them. And when you can somebody, you lose all of that time and all of that effort and all of that goodwill is gone. So first plan should be to try to save the position and save all of that goodwill and money that you've spent and give them a wake-up call. Like, this is your wake-up call.
Thank you for giving me this time. I feel a ton better, and sometimes I feel like I just need to unload stuff off my shoulders.
So I finally got a text from Chris, and he's got the refrigeration units coming. That means my conversation with him was successful. He's refocused and he's doing his job, but he the dimensions. He says they're 46 inches wide, which of course won't fit through the front door. I want to kill Chris right now.
I'm so frustrated with Chris. I mean, maybe he does know how to run a grocery store, but he has no idea how to set one up. And he doesn't understand construction at all. Take the door off so it doesn't get banged up and busted. And I think when you turn it sideways, it's wider than...
We can pull the door casing off here and just put these back on. That'll give us 2 inches. So you're proposing that we take this one out right here?
Yeah. We just can't mess it up. We can't break it.
Lived and died by that one. Right, I'm telling you. Famous last words.
The refrigeration units, the crispers for the grocery store, have been delivered. Chris was in charge of everything relating to the prep of getting them inside. We already had to take the doors off to get the units through the doorway. And I really hope it's enough room to get them in.
Hey, you gotta move all that. What's that? Dude, all this stuff's gotta go. We gotta get rid of all this.
Gary?
What have you guys been doing while I was gone?
Did you measure the height?
Yeah.
And?
80 and a half.
This is 80 and a half.
We have to take that conduit right off the top there, and we'll get it right through.
It'll slide under that door?
Yep.
The inside one?
Inside one.
That one?
Inside one is about 81. This is about 80 and a half at the top.
You have less than a half an inch on something that's, what is this, 12 feet long?
Yep.
You better hope it's 80 and a half all the way across, is my point.
It will be.
Good? I don't know.
Oh, we gotta pull it more forward.
Hold on. Go to your left.
I want to kill the guy. Just so poorly planned.
Ready?
I can't just knock out a wall. If it doesn't fit,
All right, please tell me we're gonna tear this one.
I'm gonna have to kiss my $1 million valuation goodbye.
No.
I want to kill Chris. It doesn't fit.
Where the is Chris?
Damn. I want to kill Chris. I don't know if you have dyslexia or a broken tape measure, okay? It doesn't fit.
I am right here. I'm on the edge.
We dropped $28,000 on these units, which is like 20% of our budget. I mean, I can't afford to break them, and look what we're trying to do to get them in. We already had to take out the front door. Huge deal. Now we've got 1/4 of an inch of clearance between the unit and the inside doorway. Leaves us absolutely 0 room to get them in, and we're trying to use a dolly. There's no room for a dolly.
Just above 81. And this is 80 and a half, 80 and 3/8.
So you got to pull that dolly out.
I think it's gonna stress.
Then we'll tear it out, Dave. I want to kill him. I want to kill the guy right now.
Unless we can figure some alternative out, I'm gonna have to take the floor up, which is time and money that we do not have.
Do we have any little kind of like little pieces of pipe?
Just roll them.
Huh? Yeah.
Roll it in. But you can't roll it that way.
No. No, put them this way. But then you've only got 2 sections on the ground. It'll push faster. Right? If you have like a piece of pipe, it's like a railroad, right? It'll just push faster because less is touching. Right on. You're down?
Yeah. All right, you ready? Yeah.
Hey now.
Chris mismeasured all of his equipment, and because of that, it's taken us extra time and extra manpower.
Chris. Man.
If he thinks I'm gonna let him move in the big ones, I mean, he's smoking something. It's not happening.
Do you have any idea what it took to get the unit inside? The only way to get it in is to let Dave and that other guy do it. Dave, I don't want him moving those things in here.
Dave, I got it. I can definitely handle it. You know I'm a big boy.
No, Chris.
I can, if I can handle
Chris,
going.
No, please, no. Chris, I'm maxed, okay? You weren't here. You don't know what it took to get him in here. Everybody's a little upset about the mismeasurement because it's a big deal. It's not so much that we can't.
There was no mismeasurement.
Okay. All right. Chris, no, stop it.
Figure it out.
Go out.
Go on. I'm having a really hard time with Chris. He's not listening. You don't understand. You're not getting it. What you did today was so time-consuming. Dave's pissed off. They weigh 1,000 pounds. There's 3 people. We don't have the right equipment to get them out. I just go on and on. It's not cool. It's not cool. Chris has like got to do better than this. Like I have enough problems without stupid stuff, like equipment that doesn't fit through 2 doors. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with Chris moving forward right now. I'm 10 days away from the soft opening. There's so much to do, and I cannot be dealing with him right now.
At least I'm calm.
I'm a little too mad to talk to him, and I'm too tired to work it out. The soft opening is in 9 days, and the team needs to be ready. They have to push themselves to the max. Every single tranche needs to be ready. So I'm on my way to meet Ryan Jacobson, who is the head of the Farm Bureau. My vision for the grocery store at Shep's is unlike any grocery store I've ever seen. My goal is to have 100% of the produce supplied by local farmers. And the Farm Bureau, they represent all of these small farmers. This is really an important meeting. Okay, so how many farmers are represented in this office?
A couple thousand.
A couple thousand.
Yeah.
I'm going to essentially make a farming play for small farming. The way that I'm going to transform Shepherd's Inn is I'm going to create a deli and a grocery store. And I want to fill all that with produce from local farmers. Basically a farmer's market style. Come out of the ground in the morning and it's going to someone's dinner table at night.
Yep.
So if someone's coming to the deli, everything is made from everything that's in the grocery store. We're also in the process of creating a to-go bag delivery service. And that is going to have all fresh produce from that day. Bring us your stuff and we'll sell it for you.
Yeah.
What do you think about the concept?
Concept's intriguing.
My ask from you is really simple. Could you come up with a list of small farmers that you think would be interested? And I don't want to put you under any pressure, but we have our soft opening in a week, so I'm hoping you can fast track it for me.
Yeah, we're all for opportunities for growers to take advantage of stuff like this.
There's a long game here. If I have access to all of these local farmers, I can keep Shep's Club stocked with local produce for the whole year. This keeps revenue streaming long after the challenge is over. Meeting in the back. After the surprise schedule change this morning, I'm gathering the team to make sure that we're all on the same page. But the soft opening is in 3 days.
So it is definitely very anxiety-inducing to know that we're not near ready to open. There's a lot that still needs to be done, and it's on everybody's mind.
But what does soft opening mean? Soft opening means that the people that are actually going to be working here in the food industry need to be able to start practicing what that looks like. Somebody used the word deployment. Like, how do you get the food from one place to another going around? Everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, everybody go inside and go back to work. Thank you.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've only got 3 days left before the soft opening, and I feel severe anxiety about the fact that there's so much dirt and we're not ready. Okay. All right, we're good. Yay. You know that saying, never let them see you sweat. If I come unglued, everyone comes unglued. All the motivation is lost. Same different day. If we keep not moving forward, we are not going to get to our goal.
My goal is to start finding local vendors to sell my shots on the regular so that I can cast a wider net of customers and bring in more money. I also need to lock in a local farmer that will exclusively supply produce to Rooted at a discounted rate. Didn't know I was gonna be lifting weights. We've done the groundwork on selling our wellness shots from a truck, but now it's time to see if places around town will actually carry them. Since the clock is ticking and I've only got 16 days left, I'm sticking to the relationships that I already have, and I'm heading to meet Jessica at the courthouse square. She wears many hats over there, including director, events producer, and manager. And because of COVID, she's now overseeing the Liftbridge coffee shop.
It's delicious.
Isn't that good? So I wanted to see if you'd sell my Rooted shots in Liftbridge. I am selling them just direct to consumer for $5, but if you turn all the bottles in, then I'll give them to you for $4. Once a week, since they're good for 7 days, then I'll just pick up, right? And then what you sold is what you can pay me out.
And then it's gonna be different flavors every week?
So it's all based on what is easily accessible right from harvest from the farm.
And how can I display it?
We're still working those details out. I just haven't had time, but since I'm a one-person show, but I'll get back to you on that part.
I would love to sell them.
You're my first vendor.
Am I really? Are you serious?
Yep, first vendor. This is so amazing. Liftbridge Coffee is on the main floor of the courthouse square, so there's always people buzzing around. Selling Rooted here will surely expand our customer base and bring in additional sales. To attract sales, I'm going to create a signature Rooted refrigerator that stands out from other products that are sitting on the shelves. And it makes me feel like Rap Jacks is the perfect place to make an eye-catching brand design for our refrigerators. I have to find some countertop mini fridges and get them over here as soon as possible. The sooner we can get these fridges wrapped, the sooner we can start making additional sales. I ran out and I bought this fridge as a prototype to keep at the office. I ordered 4 countertop mini fridges online and had them shipped directly here to Rap Jacks. Our business owners will get those when they are completed. For this region of Rooted, I'm ready to solidify an official partnership with Alex and Fardell Farms for them to be the exclusive supplier for a discounted rate. So everything about Alex Fardell makes strategic sense when it comes to my business model. I believe doing the number 2s keeps us all the way down. So for Rooted, how I envision it is every market partner exclusively with a local farmer. And you have just the most amazing produce. So I would love for Washington to be your territory for exclusivity for local farming. So will you sign on to be Rooted's produce partner?
I think that's great.
My first exclusive farmer partnership. This partnership is going to pave the way for Rooted to franchise and pair up with local farms all across the country, and it's going to keep our costs down. Right now, I'm heading to Rap Jacks, and I'm excited to see the prototype fridge wrapped with the Rooted branding for the very first time. I am so in love with this fridge. Oh my goodness, this is better than I even imagined. And I'm placing an order for the rest of the countertop fridges to get wrapped when they get here. So I told Jessica that I would get a display over to the coffee shop tomorrow, so I'm hoping these arrive soon. I'm meeting with Jessica to close our deal and officially make Liftbridge Coffee Rooted's first vendor. The countertop mini fridges arrived at Rap Jacks last night, and Quentin and his team hustled to get one finished before dropping it off here. The signature fridge and the unique carrying caddies are gonna help our brand to get noticed and hopefully boost our sales. First, let me just tell you how thankful and grateful I am to you. From the moment we've met, you've been super supportive, so I thank you. And you're my first vendor. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll fill the refrigerator up once a week, because these are good for 7 days, so we'll come in every Monday and re-up you.
Perfect. I love it.
So we have partnership vendors that are carrying our shots, and to attract even more Rooted customers, we're putting sign-up sheets with every Rooted fridge. We're introducing and building a subscription and delivery aspect to our business, and we're hoping to get lots of subscribers. So I'm down to 10 days left. I still have to work on the Rooted truck, figure out franchising, and get everything squared away for my mobile valuation.
Look, at first, when I got here, I had my sights set on landing 15 to 20 clients. I only have 2 signed right now and 16 days left. I don't see me accomplishing the actual goal, but I have to land at least 5 more deals before the 90 days to hit my $1 million math. Look, after a few days of sitting here waiting to hear back from the owners of Oneida, we found out this morning Matt's offer was accepted. Now we can declare this place the Wake Up Pueblo headquarters. I convinced Matt to do this, buy this property rather than lease it. I showed him how to buy a $1 million building with 80 grand. We're gonna put leases on the property with Wake Up Pueblo and then bring up the other leases of the other tenants here. we got choices now. We can totally transform this space and reflect the Wake Up brand is a big 10X brand.
Wake up, Pueblo.
We're gonna need renovations. Gotta build the clients, gotta manage the clients, gotta continue to create content, gotta edit the content. A lot going on in a startup, let's roll. It's Matt's building, so he'll have to foot the bill to knock these walls down. We're gonna have to get new floors, get new walls. We're gonna put fresh coat out there. I need to make this place look like it's worth 10 million bucks, but we gotta keep the renovations to a minimum. There's remodeling to do on the Wake Up Pueblo building, but right now, we're a promo business with only 2 clients. Look, if I only have 2 clients, I'm gonna lose my brand as the 10X man. When the evaluator comes out here, he's gonna laugh in my face, and so will the rest of the world. I got 12 days left, and I'm trying to pick up at least 5 more clients. 5 more clients gets me another $600K on the books. Today I'm meeting with Joe Carcentino, who owns a construction company in Pueblo, to pitch him on the promo package. He actually built both Matt's business properties. Since they already have a great relationship, hopefully Matt can close this deal.
Lewis helped do some campaigns at Snap and at Snooze that were just totally outside the box. So together, we're gonna go out and wake up Pueblo. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. So what are you doing for marketing now?
Really, it's pretty much word of mouth. Like, we make sure we have signs on all the trucks that we own. We get into organizations and we're into groups around town and stuff. You know, you're networking and stuff, and that's pretty much really what it is.
Joe, for $5 grand a month, we can manage and create content for your social media to get your company noticed across the internet. Would you spend 60 grand a year to do that?
I still think that 60 grand is a lot of money to
It's
spend.
not 60
Until
grand, it's 5 grand.
5,000 a month.
5 grand a month.
5 grand a month is all we're asking. That's cheap.
It's 5 grand a month.
You'll get that ROI.
Let's do the 60 grand.
Oh yeah.
5,000 a month. And then at 4 months, if you're not happy, you come out of the deal.
I mean, if
You in? Are you in?
I really am.
Okay.
But the more that we threw it out there, the more he get it. I think he's 100% bought in, and it's a need. So.
I landed a new client, and now I got to focus some attention on our new headquarters. There's so much going on with the startup. It's crazy. That's why I don't do them anymore. This building we have is centrally located. On the side of the wall, it's like a giant free real estate billboard. I need to start branding the building right now to Wake Up Pueblo. Come over here, wake up! I think a mural could do just the trick. Jenny got in touch with her artist friend, Terry. She filled him in on what our business is all about, and we're meeting with him today to see what he can create.
This really says a lot about what we're doing. I love this. And wake up, it's huge. Wake up Pueblo.
Terry's got the vision. He seems like a good guy, and the sketch really shows off what Wake Up Pueblo does. You guys get started. I gotta take this.
Okay, you do you.
Matt and I know the promo business, but construction is not our forte, okay? You gotta know what you're good at and what you're not good at. Our new client, Joe's coming in to hopefully be our go-to guy to renovate the building.
What did you do?
We put some holes.
Matt just dropped a whole chunk of change on the down payment for this place, so he's gotta set that reno budget around 15K. We wanna take Joe around to discuss what we're hoping to get done. I don't think there's any way we stay under 15,000. Not with what I wanna get done.
I think you're probably pushing 65 to 70.
What if we had like 15?
I'd say you better break out a tool belt.
We're willing to do that. We
can
do that. We can bring some helpers.
You're gonna need some.
Listen, the only way to save on the construction costs is to do some of the heavy lifting ourselves. So I hope the team's willing to get dirty. I am. Their services are gonna be needed to take care of the demo work while we still do all the editing, the videoing, and I gotta continue to call on customers.
So what do we got, like 45 days?
You got a week, Joe. You have a week.
A week, wait a minute.
Matt knows the sooner this place is renovated, the sooner we can start bringing clients in here to create content for them. Plus, we got a target for the grand opening. Week, man.
Lewis, the flooring's 10 days out.
No, I just gotta go on top of it. The other time crunch that Matt is unaware of is in less than 2 weeks, there's a guy gonna show up here to evaluate Wake Up Pueblo. I can't have the evaluator walking in a construction site. I'm asking this guy to give me a $1 million valuation. Joe's gotta get as much done as he can to make this place shine.
Can't get it done fast and cheap though, Matt. You know the deal. If you want it done fast, you gotta pay.
Time or money?
One or the other. You want to get it done? So the cost is just going to go up.
My math is telling me that we're $60,000 short. I need the money to get through the grand opening in 3 days. So I'm gonna go have a meeting with Russell about contributing his personal savings and tell him that his $150,000 SBA loan is not gonna get the job done, which is really stressful. It's tricky because Russell and I are working as a team. We don't have a formalized partnership. It's really killing me to go and ask a guy like Russell. Hi.
Good, what's going on?
Basically we started out with the $150,000. As of today, we're out of money. My math says we need about $60,000 more. The question is, do you want to put more money in, or do we want to go get a partner?
Is that an option? If we're sunk, let's give them the deli. We can return all the equipment. There's $18,000 in our pocket. Put that in the grocery store and let them have the deli.
We worked so hard to get here. It's not. I'm just not sure it's a good idea.
Yeah. But if we don't have the capital, it's just, the juice is running.
If you want to give away a third of the business, which is essentially what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they would be making all the food to go. To me, it doesn't make any sense to give it away.
Yeah.
First of all, would have a really hard time renting rooms upstairs while we're in construction downstairs are not open. I think it would just be, it would be very negative impact. The most important thing is to get done with the construction and to look beautiful, right? Yeah. Day one, we are making money.
So, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Elaine's confidence makes it very easy to put a lot of faith in her. I'm fully committed and I'm all in, but I'm taking a big risk.
I think we're gonna work it out, whatever that looks like. I'm so excited that Russell decided to make the investment, even though it's a savings. Why? Because it gets us to the finish line and it's gonna change his life tremendously. And now I've got to get Shep's Club ready for the grand opening. If I have every tranche open and running like I have in my head, I get to my $1 million valuation.
We'll make it work.
Here, cheers.
Absolutely.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Love it. I'm so excited.
Yes.
You just get this done and get everybody out of here. That would be very helpful. What are you guys doing? Why?
Because it's rotten.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
It's okay.
You should have asked me. Why? Cheryl.
They've okayed it. We'll have this whole bathroom done today.
Man.
Just trust me, Maria.
It's not about trust. It's about time. I can't have this right now.
I know this. It won't take that long.
Grand opening is tomorrow, and we are so far behind. I have 300 people coming tomorrow. I don't have a bathroom to use. It's a huge problem. Hey, can I borrow you for 1 second?
Yes.
Bathroom situation with her cleaning, digging that out right now should not have happened.
You asked
no,
for a
I
new
asked
floor.
Her,
No, that's it. It's getting a new floor.
Listen to me. You cannot use
It's
that.
happening.
You cannot use that stuff. The stickies won't stick on top of the mosaic. So now you have to float it.
It will,
no, it
and
will
that's
not.
what needed to happen because it was falling apart. It has to happen. You asked for the floor, it has to happen.
It should have just gone on top of it, Dave.
You can't go on top of something that's falling apart.
It's such
You weren't in there. You have to let go a little bit.
No, I need everybody out, and we're making a
Don't
mess.
ask for a floor!
Well, that bathroom's down for the whole day. The other sink's not worked up. I didn't expect that. If it was gonna take all day and make a mess, I just wanted to know.
Then that's what you should have said.
I'm sorry, Dave.
You didn't do anything wrong. It's fine. Just keep working. Don't listen. Do not listen to anyone else. Just keep working. We work our fingers to the bone, and that's what we get. Stay here till midnight, work 30-hour shifts, and that's what we get. Oh no, I don't want another mess.
Hey.
No. No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
No, I didn't start it, and I ain't gonna stop it. That's bull.
You're scaring everyone.
I'm one move away from out of here. You okay?
Nope.
I've got deadlines, and I'm killing everybody and riding the team so hard. But at this point, the most important thing is I cannot lose Dave. Dave is my MVP. If he walks, the game is over.
Patrick turned off the breaker to the line last night. So the whole line's dead. So this morning when I went in, I had to dump food and start over because he forgot to turn on the breaker. It's one thing the whole day and we can't open.
That has nothing
Listen,
to do with
listen, we have 19 hours. And if you think that that floor coming up was really a great idea when we could have
Did you see the floor? Did you see what I saw?
I saw it. It's rotten. I know how bad it is.
The problem is
the toilet
you
leaked.
don't trust me.
I totally trust you. I trust you so much. What I'm telling you is Cheryl is great, but Cheryl will be in there until well after lunch. And that means nothing else gets done that Cheryl could be doing. All those sinks upstairs aren't clean.
It's not the point. We started to work on the toilet because I'm trying to get rid of the smell for you.
Got it.
This thing is so intertwined. Okay. You want the smell gone. We gotta move the toilet. I stared at it and I did the hours and I did how long it would take and what would be taken away from it.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
It's not, I'm not, I think that way.
Dave took a lot before he lost. Nobody has that kind of stamina. He's 1 in a million. He's one of a kind. There's a point when you have to stop all of the craziness and you just have to apologize.
I'm sorry. There's just a lot going on.
I know, but
And I can't I can't have you exploding like that.
I just, you know, I know he's mad. I know this is challenging, but he's got so much heart. There's no way he's going anywhere. He's coming back.
Please be my center for a minute. That scared me to death.
I'm sorry I blew up. I was wrong to get that upset. I've been trying to not do that for days on end.
I know.
I've been here for 35 days straight, and it has gone from 10-hour days to 12 to 14 to 16 to 18. Look, I've got no sleep. I got bags under my eyes, and I can't even see straight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got upset. There's a straw for every camel.
I can't let the cat out of the bag. I just got to work with what I've got. It's not easy. There's no way, and especially with guys like Dave, because you know, I mean, he'd just as soon knock you out.
Let's go back. We can't waste any more time on filling.
I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, fair enough.
I walked in here the first day and looked at it and went, this looks like an impossible task. For some odd reason, I said, okay, we'll try. When you're given a task, it's meant to be completed. That's it. You're just supposed to finish. That's what I was taught, and that's what I try to do. But I seriously doubt every single thing is going to get done.
Kelly is organizing all of the load in with the farmers.
This is literally the fruits of my labor.
Joey is busting it in the kitchen to redo the entire deli line. Amanda's putting all her finishing touches on the to-go bar.
You know, there's so much to do.
Chris is finally in his element in the grocery store. We open at 11. Everything's not perfect. It happens. Our job is to show Shepherd's Inn off to a city. We gotta get that out of here, we gotta get that out of here, we gotta get that out of here, right? Badass.
What's your opinion here?
I think right in front we run one, so it's really red carpet. I got you, come on.
We are out of time. Everybody needs to be at the top of their game. We are literally opening the doors right now. Here goes everything.
All right, let's see here. For the ice cream truck, we could do something like this. It's hard to see the detail in these planks.
Okay. So it does have the washed look in it. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
And it has just a little bit of a brown tone to it to kind of warm it up.
Okay, good.
But I have them set up so that they're beveled, so they actually have some texture, so they actually look like planks of wood.
Oh, nice.
And the Jeep, I was just taking the logo itself.
Right.
Plotting it out of like a white or like a silver and putting it over the green. And just keep it really simple and clean.
Okay.
For the back of the Jeep, I was thinking you've got the most real estate on your back window. And I thought it would be kind of fun for the roots to actually come off the glass and they'll go onto the Jeep too.
Okay. The detail of that R just, you know, just brings a lot of, you know, possibility because it just looks fun.
It is fun.
Turn any surface into your billboard.
When you're launching your business, it's so important to get your name out there as much as possible. You have to become a household name. Some people paint the town in flyers, others do email blasts, but I'm going to get my Jeep wrapped because I'm always driving around Tacoma. So do you think you can have this done in 3 days?
Let me check with our production guy.
Okay.
If he has the time to
Okay.
put something together within your timeline.
Okay, okay.
And we'll go from there.
Okay, perfect. Good morning.
Hey, Monique, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So how is everything coming along?
So I'm thinking I'm going to build a piece of wood. It's going to be hinged. And then these two frames, the wood paneling is going to go inside
right
of those.
inside of there.
It'll go
Okay,
straight
perfect.
across. So imagine our bar is here. I think it's going to hide most of that.
Mm-hmm.
The ice cream truck is an older, repurposed United States postal vehicle. And now we redesigned it to serve out of the back. Spanning the opening, we'll have a small bar. On the interior, there's going to be a bright green shag carpeting on the floor, and then the walls will be lined with reclaimed wood so she can hang and display her goods from it.
We're working on restricted timeline. I can't sleep. All I'm thinking about is what's gonna be the next steps? How are we gonna handle that? Oh my goodness, what is this gonna look like for us?
Nice.
Right.
Nice, nice,
Woo-hoo!
nice.
All right. Oh, look at you guys. Look at you all. Yes. Let's get these 200 shots done and out of here.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
That juice looks amazing. Tomorrow is the first day. All 3 branches of the Rooted business will be up and running. Retail fridges, subscription deliveries, and our mobile truck sales. We need to make sure we have enough product to make a good impression on both our Rooted family members and the valuator. Oh, here we go. Suckin' now.
So who's this guy we're going to see now?
His name is Nick Ordorf.
Nick, what's Nick do?
He owns the boat shop. Well, his parents started the boat shop.
Right now I have $20,000 a month coming in, but that's only $240 a year. I got to get to at least $400,000 in contracts to get close to the evaluation I want. I got 3 days left to hit my $1 million mark, so I got to land more clients. I got to get some clients.
Like with our side of that stuff, I mean, now, like this year is just wild. Like, we sold 19 boats last week.
Wow.
Last week?
I don't know how long this wave's gonna last. Like,
Yeah,
this is it's a wild world right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. This year, what do you think you'll gross?
We're probably about 11 million in boats a year.
So this whole town is like, they either buy ads or they do nothing on this other thing except maybe follow Facebook because their grandkids are on it. In between that, nobody knows what you know about the lifestyle story. So we're filling in that space where we're doing stories, collecting content for that client, whether it's a bank, a roofer, a boat dealer, a car dealer. We handle all the social storytelling. It is not about a sale, even though it could be about raise your hand if you want to possibly win X.
Right. I understand all that. And that's one thing that, I mean, honestly, with that, like, I can see the benefit in it. It's something I never really went after because I don't have the time to keep up with it. Like, even this year is tenfold. I mean, it's, if you look at the amount of posts we've done this year versus what we did last year in the same time frame, I bet you it's a quarter what we did last year. Just because we're so busy. The bad part about it is that because of, you know, supply, I can't grow too much more.
Yeah, right.
So can I justify $120,000 to put to this marketing? No.
This sucks. This is my first pitch in over a week and I couldn't close it. Why? He's got 0 inventory. He's wiped out. The clock is tick, 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 tock. I'm down to 72 hours. Okay, we have to rethink the approach here. And possibly I need to open up some smaller packages because 3 days, every deal matters. I can't put this on.
I think you put it on backwards.
I got back from Denver yesterday and I'm desperate to lock in some deals.
Me and you got to go into business together, man.
You don't like the Wake Up Pueblo thing because you think it hits people where they're like, I don't think I need to wake up.
I don't know, man. To do that, you have to accept the fact that I need to be fixed.
We're not talking to people that want to be fixed. We're talking to people that want more. I'm not talking to broken people here.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Lewis. I'm special, man. and I want to be able to walk in my greatness. And I struggled to get to that place.
Yeah.
Because the narrative of the world will allow you to think that you can't be at your best and say I'm the best and try to accomplish things and have. And I come from nothing, so when you like, I know what nothing is like.
You gotta tell me your story.
Like, nah, I want.
So when you were growing up, you didn't have anything though, did you?
No, I was happy. I was cool, and then my life changed at like 9 years old.
What happened?
The whole crack epidemic hit.
Oh yeah? Hit you or somebody?
Hit my mom. Wow. I didn't know. I knew lights were getting shut off. I knew she was gone 4 or 5 days at a time. I knew that who I knew as my mom was not as, like, my mom's my heart. Like, my mom's, you know, it's a feel-good story at the end of the day, but at the time, it was a different person.
Yeah. Well, see, dude, it's interesting. My dad died when I was 10. I became the drug addict.
Okay.
To my mom. And me and her were best friends.
Same.
You know, I started with the weed. Next thing I'm doing, popping pills. Next thing I'm in your medicine cabinet. Next thing I'm smoking crack.
No bull.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was 20. Had nothing to do, man, except drugs. I didn't think I would live till I was 25. I think I spent the next 5 years trying to die. My mom knew it. She didn't know what to do, man. Can you imagine the agony of flipping the deal?
Truth be told, I really couldn't imagine that.
She can't do anything about it?
It'd break my mom's heart. It really.
Kill her. That's what I did to my mom. Tortured her.
What flipped it?
I went to her, she had a little business, and I showed up at her business one night, still remember it like it was like yesterday, and just whacked. Alcohol, pills, tongues thick. She's like, don't ever come here, I'm done. She finally said, enough. And when she cut that love off, dude, I was like, no, I need that relationship back. 30 days later, I was in treatment.
Had to. Now you know why I say love all the time.
Yeah.
It's powerful, bro.
Yeah, it is. Real love.
Real love.
Yeah. If him or my dad saw me today, they'd be like, so look, let me tell you why we're here today, all right? So, this has been a really freaking long deal for me. Like, I came here to make something. You know, and I told you guys some of the reasons I was here, right? Like, I wanted to come here, get out of LA, I wanted to move here and make something of myself, and I wasn't completely honest with you, because my name's not Louis Curtis, okay? But I was honest with you about a lot of things, but not my name. But I did come here because I am driven by this idea that people can do something special. So, look, my real name is Grant Cardone.
This guy we've been hanging out with for months. I think everybody was a little speechless. You know, I definitely had suspicions for a lot of this. You know, the whole way that this was all going down and how it went down.
And I've done a bunch of pretty cool stuff in my life. Like, I run 7 other companies. We did 150 million in revenue last year. I run these big conferences. I sold out Miami Marlins Stadium, 34,000 people. Right before I got here this year, I was with Kevin Hart, John Travolta, Floyd Mayweather at one of the biggest business conferences in the world.
Holy moly.
I got here, I had $100. Still got it right now. $100. That's what I've been living on. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn $100 into $1 million business. And I'm gonna do it in a very short period of time, under 90 days. And I know some of you have been a little uncomfortable maybe with, you know, how I come off and everything, and I've been in a hurry and a rush. I don't wear glasses.
You don't wear glasses.
Oh, you Colette Kenta does?
A wee bit, yeah. No, words are a little troublesome to come across about this right now.
It's amazing.
It's just all crazy. It's insane. And it's crazy that we're gonna be working with him. Like, he wants to continue doing this as well. So for me, that's fantastic.
I just hope you guys make the most of this, you know, and do something really big with it. So.
It was awesome. And it is awesome. and it's gonna get better from here.
You wrote a very good business plan.
I know, but I was too conservative with you.
Well, we'll start with the pluses. You already have a little bit of cash flow there in August.
Not
so
a little. What do you mean a little?
Well, you have 50,000.
Yeah, I know. 64% of businesses in America break even or lose money.
So
we're net positive in 30 days during COVID, Jim.
Yeah, it is positive.
I know, but
it is a positive.
That should be a big positive. Man, I don't like the way you're starting here, dude.
Now you are in startup mode, and startup businesses carry.
Stop it.
But it is a startup businesses, and startup businesses do carry more risk than if you'd been in business for 10 years.
I completely disagree with that. I'm gonna get all the arguing done right now.
So your business model has not been proven yet. So
Yes, it has been proven, Jim. Why are you saying that?
Well, in this
But look
particular.
at my clients. Look at my clients.
You have some good clients.
My business is dependent upon how the quality of my client is.
Exactly. Your customer satisfaction is unproven because you're a new business. All this goes into the risk component. The risk is of you not achieving the projected cash flows, which we're going to get to next.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I cannot believe this.
I think you might be a little optimistic on your new client onboarding.
Not even close.
So,
come on, stop it. This is crazy.
So you don't have a proven management team.
Just cut the. Just give me the number. All the bad news, good news, blah blah.
If you hit these numbers, if we followed your 2 new customers a month out for 5 years.
I shouldn't have told you that. I should not have been conservative with you. So what does that put the valuation at?
$5.5 million.
I said 5.7, man. I said you'd give me 5.7 million.
Are you happy?
$5.5 million. Okay, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
All right,
I appreciate it. I got to go call my wife. I got to get my wife in here and tell her. Thank you for coming down. Have a safe trip back. Feel excited. I'm excited. Matt's going to be happy. Jenny's going to be happy. The team's going to be elated.
First and foremost, thanks for all you do and who you are, what you stand for.
Yeah, you're a special person.
We definitely brag about you behind the scenes very often.
Yeah.
Your commitment is, bar none, probably the biggest commitment that we've got out there. And for that, thank you. We want to put you on a salary.
Okay.
The salary would be starting at $31,000 a year and give you a title, a title of manager.
So manage final products.
Yes.
I can do that. All right.
Okay. Thank you. Really respect you.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm still in college, but yet now I have a job with a pretty good salary, and I'm full-time. I have an incredible position, like one that where I know that my managers, my bosses, and the people around me respect me. I don't know how I got so lucky.
You're unbelievably talented at what you do. I know that you have your hands cuffed a little bit because you're in school.
Mhm.
So it's not like you can give us 1,000% undivided attention, and we're not necessarily asking for that right now either, but we do want that when you can.
Think like, oh, one day, like maybe, you know, like that'd be so cool if.
Thank you, buddy.
And then it like happens, and it's like just processing it all. It's like, wow.
Okay, let's talk about Miss Fantastic, potential bubbling over, like bigger than Pueblo.
Yes.
But we want more from you, Jess. So the more people give you, the more they're gonna want from you. So we're gonna put you on a salary of 31 grand a year, okay, starting. Your title is gonna be Public Relations Manager. And the point of public relations is to promote the business so it actually has activity. And I mean, I would like to see you making 60 grand a year, 90 grand a year, 120 grand a year, 200 grand a year.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much money do you have in a bank account right now?
I'd say probably around $600.
Yeah. And what are you paying your nanny right now?
$200 to $250 a week.
I'm gonna write you a check right now, okay? This is my money now, okay?
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, look, I'm writing you a check for $7,800. Okay, I want you to keep that money in an account. Matt's gonna hold you responsible. That's $1,500 a month for till the end of the year. That gives you time to start learning this business. So in January, you should be making commissions. Okay, so I'm gonna write you a check for $7,800. Yeah, I really connected with this single mother. She's so driven to be successful for her family. That drive helped me wake up Pueblo. I want to be sure Jess knows how much I appreciate her, and I want to keep her momentum going.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, $7,800.
The check that he wrote me is like a huge gesture. But I think more than anything, just knowing that they have so much faith in me is just like, I can't even really explain it.
My name is not Monique Lene.
What?
I'm sorry. God, I wasn't planning for that. Hold on. And I'm tired. I haven't slept in 2 days. I'll blame it on that.
Who are you?
Here's the truth. My real name is Monique Idlet Mosley. That's my real name. I was the first woman and the youngest executive ever at USA Today. That's how I started my career when I met my now ex-husband. He and I built one of the more successful music labels that's still around. Home to like Timbaland, Nelly Furtado, Chris Cornell, One Republic, Carrie Hilson, it goes on and on and on. Wow. I was the executive music producer and the fashion consultant for Empire for 3 seasons.
I knew there was something extra special about you. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
And then 3 years ago, I started my own tech fund for $25 million, in which we have a lens on women and people of color. And this room is so diverse, it's so inclusive, and the companies that I want to see being built, literally, it's this. And so that's the reason why I took this challenge of build a $1 million business in 90 days. I had to give up my identity. I could not use my own personal network, and I don't have access to my money. That was the challenge. But you know what? It's the 90th day, and here we go. Here we are. And I didn't give up because you all supported me. I want everyone to know this, though. Who I am, who you all know, that's just who I am. Only thing that's not me is the name I gave you all.
And you're gonna continue.
Yeah, this is our business. No, this Rooted is real. Rooted is for Tacoma by Tacoma. Rooted's not going anywhere. I just hope no one's offended. None of this was about offending anyone.
Well, I will say this is much of a shock to all of us.
Well, I know you were suspect the first day I met you.
Very suspect.
Right.
Yes, although I'm very shocked. I am very proud because I know that your heart is in the right place.
Thank you, babe. When Rooted's only here because of all of you all. Thank you. But thank you.
I think I've always wanted to know someone that has that type of power and that actually does something with it that's meaningful. I had a selfish moment, like I got to be a part of something that's way bigger, that will hopefully inspire and make sure that people know that their ideas aren't going to be dismissed.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, there she is. Nicely
Thank you,
done.
guys.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
We learned a lot in a really short period of time. That's surprising, and we're feeling pretty good about our investment, I guess.
Ooh, I was not planning on getting so emotional. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I was really worried about people being mad and not trusting me, but I don't feel like that happened tonight. It meant a lot to me to like know that I forever have like this extended family now.
So I'm gonna bring you into our conference room.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ta-da. So you can have a seat right here.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What I first thought was a red flag is your gross profit margin. And so I initially thought, you know, maybe there's something I'm missing here. Maybe there's something wrong. And then I got to meet you. And I got to ask those tough questions and say, you know, how are you projecting 84% gross profit? And that's when I really started to understand the business because you were so transparent with me.
Right.
Another thing that I think is a real strength of your business is that you have multiple revenue streams. And I think a huge strength is your strategic team. I spent some time researching. You have been,
thank you,
in my opinion, incredibly strategic on the partners that you've brought in, which I think is really the key to the success of your business. I truly enjoyed my time with you. I really did. I felt like we had such a great rapport. And so you really were able to communicate to me and help me understand what your business is all about, what your mission is, and where you want to see this company going.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's about the numbers.
Right, absolutely.
I only projected growth at 3%.
Okay.
It's important for me to be objective, and it's important for me to be conservative.
Right.
If you're able to sustain this model and meet your projections, it's my opinion that this business today, I would put a value on this business today of $1,152,000.
Really? Give me a hug. Can I hug you? Sure.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Congratulations and welcome to Tacoma.
Thank you. $1,152,000. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a second to just like digest because I'm so tired right now. This has been such a difficult 90 days that I'm just so mentally and physically like I transitioned my mind from like worrying about what the value of the company was and more about what value am I bringing to Tacoma. That on the way here, I literally was like, whatever it is, it just is, and then we'll just keep building. So I'm about to get emotional, but I'm sorry. So to actually have that valuation, and I'm sorry, do you have tissue? I'm sorry.
We do.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Right here.
Thank you.
Help yourself.
I am a competitive person, and so, you know, I was so worried about the revenue model, but I do care about people first. And so if you care about people first and how you're impacting them, then you really can build a profitable business model. I think we get to redefine the American dream. Oh, I can sleep peacefully tonight. Thank you. I need a good night's rest. Oh, my goodness. John?
Yeah. There's espresso. There's no sugar, no cream in it.
Thank you.
I made
Cheers.
it like maybe
Cheers.
3 minutes ago.
When I came here the first time, when I met you, and I think it might have been the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've learned you're just not that, like, lets you have your coffee first.
Right, yeah. Coffee is a big part of my day, for sure.
Yep. Mine too. But you were like that gentle giant, you know what I'm saying? Like, there really, truly is no Rooted without your support. And that has definitely meant the most to me.
I like to provide people with opportunities.
You're the one who actually shared with me, listen, popsicles, and I was like, oh, bet, I'm about to start making them.
Yeah.
You remind me of my father, actually.
Really?
And yes, you do. You know, you're just the master of operations. And Rooted would be so happy for you to come on as like a COO and get a vested interest, you know, get 1% in the company and let us keep scaling it.
Okay.
And, you know, I would be so happy to have you a part of Rooted. It just would mean the world to me.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
Aw, thank you, John.
Tonight, I'm faced with revealing myself to these people that I have been with for 90 days. I've got a lot to tell you guys, and I'm actually quite nervous to talk about it, but getting down to it, the show that we are working on, and you're all part of it, is about the American dream. When I arrived here in Fresno, tasked to come here and build a business to $1 million plus in 90 days, I came with nothing. Of course, the red truck. A cell phone. My cell phone has limited data, and I had $100 in my pocket. And I took an alias. My name is Elaine Colati. I am an entrepreneur by trade. I've made not millions of dollars, billions of dollars.
What?
My background is in construction and design and development. Chris, are you okay?
I'm good. I'm blown away at the magnitude of this. And, I mean, you yelled at me so many times in such a good way. You were right, though. I've learned so much from you.
Yeah, I bet you get your eyelashes done like in the most amazing salons ever, and you sat in my 20-year-old Honda?
Yes.
Honestly.
And it was great.
Oh, okay.
Dave?
Oh,
man.
we want to know what Dave's thinking.
Dave, first of all, I'm gonna just tell you one thing. You talk about MVP, guys, okay? MVP. Sweetheart.
When Russ called me and asked to help, it's just a yes, because that's how I am with my friends. And I wanted to leave quite a few times because you pushed so hard. but you're very likable and you are one tough cookie. In doing all this work, I ended up with another friend that I'll do that for.
Well, you won't be doing it for no money anymore, I can tell you that.
I would if you asked.
It's an incredibly tough town, man. The only thing that got us together was common goal, and usually true friends are the friends that you get when you start out with nothing. So I'm hopeful that I just got myself a batch of the real deal.
I think it's not just $1 million business. I think it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.7 to 1.8 on a realistic number.
So, how'd it go? Tell me.
Well, so we looked at your business, right? And we looked at all your projections and all of your numbers. And honestly, we are both impressed with what you have built in such a short amount of time. Let me ask you this real quick. Do you feel as though these projections that you gave us are aggressive?
No, definitely not. But how?
Why?
Well, I knew the volume that the business was doing beforehand. He was doing $1 million a year. COVID closed him down. I took about 25% of the total gross sales away for the simple fact that I felt we would be losing the clientele that only came here at night.
I think your expectations are unrealistic based on my experience. You're just coming out too strong on those numbers, so I adjusted those down.
Very seldom am I critiqued by someone other than myself.
You have a very slim window. You, I'm sure, understand this, that if you don't do things right the first time, you don't keep clients, you don't keep customers, you brush people the wrong way, bad word of mouth, bad press, all that gets out. When we were here the very first night just to get drinks from the coffee shop, I ordered a Frappuccino. They were actually asking me for my input of how to make the Frappuccino. When I got the Frappuccino, I waited over 10 minutes for the Frappuccino. We came to the middle, which puts the value of the company up to about $974,000.
I'm just gonna take a break for 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm not having any of it. I'm having none of it. It's worth $2 million.
I've never really had a client get up in the middle of our presentation before.
Wait a minute. I need to go take a break.
Excuse us, not doing it, Amanda.
Elaine.
They're basically like trashing a concept that is so brilliant. It's so that's really unfair.
Elaine, like, it is what it is. You are so much stronger than this.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. So as we were cleaning up, we decided to look one more time at your revenue projections. And what we actually found was an error on your spreadsheet.
What was the error?
Your error was actually in the farm-to-table projections. So the calculation that you made was to your detriment. So the total value of your company is $1,019,488.
Congratulations.
Just want to get the sweat off my brow. Thank you very much for that. I think it's closer to $2 million. We
are actually inclined to agree with you. If COVID wasn't a problem, and if we weren't in this pandemic, we actually feel very confident to say about 1.7 to 1.9.
Coffee shop's essential, the deli's essential, the grocery store's essential, farming's essential.
Yes.
It's not going away.
Yeah.
They did acknowledge that it's worth, a lot more if there wasn't COVID, business evaluations, whatever. I was tasked to build $1 million business in 90 days. That goal, I met.
Yes.
And I'm proud of that.
Yes.
And I'm really proud of my team, overly proud of my team. And I wanted to bring something new to Fresno, clean up downtown, and we've done that.
Well, your business is really going to be a benefit to Fresno.
Thank you for that.
I look forward to coming back.
I'm gonna see a lot of you guys.
You will.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
I gotta get back to work.
Okay.
All right.
So, hi.
Hi.
Dave, it's not enough. This is a start. There's $20,000 in here for you. I don't even know if that covers it, but it's yours. Go ahead, open it.
Dave, here is $20,000. Thank you. It's not enough. I want you to come to LA in January and build a 14,000 square foot home for me for a salary of $25,000 a month. 3 days off to return home. This is an 18-month contract. I hope you will accept it.
I would like you to come and head it up. I'd like you to be my super and run it. My GC, my guy.
He's going to be as big of a benefit to me as I am giving him an opportunity. It is an even Steven deal. This is an equitable deal for both of us.
I don't know what to say. That's so exciting, and I'm very grateful. It's not just the offer, it's the opportunity to work with someone like Elaine. I don't want to pass it up. This means a lot. It really does.
You mean a lot to me. You really saved me.
Okay.
What you got?
I have a little shirt for you.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I see us having a great working relationship for many moons. Let's get on out of here. Thank you. Bye. I got a million things to do. Back to work.
Yes.
Oh, it looks so good in here. When I met Russell, the Shepperton was closed. And to make a living, he was driving a truck. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm getting through it all.
I can imagine.
Russell's a good old boy. He's a friendly guy. And everyone loves him. I couldn't find a single person that didn't think he walked on water from the very beginning. I was in a really precarious position. And Russell let me sleep here, you know, when I was gonna be sleeping in my truck. So that was the end of it. That's all it took for me.
I mean, Russell, honestly, like, I still can't quite get my head around what I would have done if you had not let me stay here. I still, like, I shake when I think about it because it's not a joke. I'm really thankful. You've been my rock from day one.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And then later, I'm faced with asking you for money that I know that you don't have and that you had to go out and borrow. It was a $150,000 SBA loan and then $66,000 of your own money. You took a big chance on me when you are closed on a gamble. I gotta get you that money back because giving me $150,000 for the SBA loan was one thing. You're using your personal money instead of SBA money.
Correct.
Here's the way I see it. I want to give you back 50% of the business, and I want to do it while I stay here and manage things, which will get you paid off for your loan and all of your efforts in less than a year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Russell's already guaranteed $10,000 a month in rent. So that's a big deal because you don't have to worry about that. It's passive income. He literally tripled his money by putting that money in there. Because not only did he invest in the brick and mortar structure that he owns, but he also built a business that he didn't have. And the investment in the brick and mortar structure cannot be overlooked because that belongs to him solely. But as the business grows, as I anticipate it will, he will definitely make about $250,000 a year of passive income without even showing up to work.
So, one more thing. After all their evaluating, they came up with a figure of $1,020,000.
Really?
Which puts your half of the business at $500,000, mister.
That would change your life.
Right. Right out of the gate.
You know, I love what I do now, but I honestly miss this place. It's all I've done for 18 years, and that's amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Good.
Yeah, I've never thought that would happen.
Elaine, to me, is a business partner and a friend.
I know it's going to work. I've been envisioning this thing, looking forward to being in business with you.
We've actually had a great relationship through this 90 days.
That's exactly right.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I tell everyone she's got bigger than any man I know. Can I say that?
Yes.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Right on, Russell.
Thank you.
Yay. Woo-hoo.
Money in the bank.
There we go.
Money in the bank. Kayleen, can I have a coffee?
Yes, ma'am.
Just plain old, plain old?
Of course.
I have to say my team has exceeded my expectations. The Speakeasy bar is very busy outside. Kayleen's coffee shop is gonna break $395,000 this year. Chris, he's actually a far better marketing guy than he is a grocery store guy. And he comes up with all of these crazy marketing ideas and they all work. Fresno loves Chef's Club. Fresno supports Chef's Club. It's communal. They come in, they order coffee, they order stuff to go, they pick up their groceries. I mean, it's working exactly how it's supposed to be working. I love the place.
Now we're seeing all of our hard work
Off we go.
come to realization. The Rooted truck has been out for community engagement, and for us, it's all about the food deserts. We have also now implemented for every product purchase, we donate a product to an underserved community and family. And we are working on a partnership with the local 9 Anthem coffee shops. My idea is to scale through franchise and e-commerce and then extend out to King County. And then 5-10 years from now, I expect this to be a very large global brand.
Wake Up Pueblo is a company for the people of Pueblo. And it doesn't surprise me, as always, Matt and Jenny are thriving, absolutely thriving. Today, we're having to hire more people to keep up with the demand. We're actually having to turn clients away so we can scale up the production of the company and deliver on what's been promised. It's exceeding everyone's wildest dreams. Once we get all the kinks worked out, I'm confident we're gonna start expansion nationwide.
I didn't come here to show people how I do things. I came here to show people that they can do it themselves. And all of these beautiful kids, this motley crew, all of them, including Russell, they're just individual people that can do whatever they want. If they're empowered, try it, do it, and fumble through it is the difference between the success and failure of almost anyone.
I see human beings and I see myself in them. As women leaders, we have to make sure intentionally to grow businesses together. I did it proudly, and I learned, and I was willing to kind of kick those doors open for us. To me, that is my most amazing success, and I'm so glad that I did it.
What was on the line for me personally was everything. Not $1 million, okay? The $1 million bet, I made no big deal. What was really on the line here, my brand worldwide would be tarnished. It shows people great businesses, great jobs that pay great wages can be created. Limitless amounts of money can be produced. Like, I'm here to tell you, like, if I can do this, you can do this. Anyone can do this. Anyone can achieve what I've achieved.